Step right in, don't miss the show. Big Fat Rick is ready to go. Big Fat Rick, Big Fat Rick, come on in for the slickest trick. Big Fat Rick, Big Fat Rick, tune it now, he's your midnight pick. Big Fat Rick, Big Fat Rick, stay tuned now for the Big Fat Rick Show.
Welcome to the Big Fat Rick Show. I am your host, Big Fat Rick.
Babe, put your thing on the bottom on the Big Fat Rick thing.
Now, before I get started, and before anybody says it, yes, I'm fat. Okay, I know it. You know it. Even the camera knows it. Before I went live, the camera prompted me and asked me if we were filming in widescreen or IMAX. When I walk in the restaurants, the automatic doors open out of respect. People always ask me, Rick, how the fuck did you get so big? Consistency. See, some people hit the gym every day, and I hit the fucking buffet. Discipline comes in many forms. Some people meal prep. I restaurant prep. I got breakfast planned by dinner and dinner planned by second breakfast. People tell me you should try counting calories. I do. I get to 1, 2, 3, and then I lose count because somebody walks by with mozzarella sticks or something. I don't have quote-unquote cheat days. I have cheat meals that accidentally last from Monday through Sunday. Then through... You know you're big when people don't ask if you're hungry. They ask, what's today's strategy? Look, I don't order appetizers. I call them opening acts. The main course is the headliner. Dessert, that's the encore. Well, in case you haven't realized, or in case you can't tell, I love buffets because a buffet doesn't judge you. A buffet believes in second chances and third chances. And, sir, you've already been here 6 times. Listen, the workers at my favorite buffet don't even ask my name anymore. They just yell, he's back. One guy started stretching and warming up as he saw me walking up. I heard some chick yell out, we're going to need a bigger table. And some dude yelled, we're going to need more hash browns. I have a relationship with potatoes. It's complicated. See, they're always there for me. They never judge me. They always smooth things over. And they're always right there when I stumble. I tried going on a diet one time. It lasted about 45 minutes. And somebody said fresh bread, and it was like game over. The bread wasn't even just calling my name. It was literally singing it. Rick. I said, Lord, give me the strength. And the bread was like, or butter. I'll let you guess who won. People always tell me, Rick, food isn't the answer. And maybe not. But it's asked some really good questions. Have you ever noticed how skinny people always have advice? Just eat smaller portions. That's like telling a fish, just breathe less water. You don't understand my struggle. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm hungry. I just see food and think, well, it would be rude to leave it lonely. I don't snack. I have tiny meals every 27 minutes. My smartwatch is supposed to count steps, It gave up. Every time I stand up, it says, "Are we going to the fridge again?" Yes. And mind your own fucking business. I tried exercising too. Walking's okay, but then you walk past 5 restaurants, it becomes an obstacle course. Some people say, Rick, you should run. Run where? Towards a salad? Let's be realistic. If you ever see me running, you should probably run too, because something horrible is chasing me. Or somebody may have announced free ribs. I don't know. Either or, you should probably run with me. I joined the gym once too. The treadmill looked at me and requested a transfer. The elliptical started praying. The personal trainer said, "What's your goal?" I said, "To be able to eat Thanksgiving dinner with having a nap halfway through." And then he quit. My favorite exercise is lifting. Lifting chicken wings, pizza boxes, buffet lids. I have incredible upper body strength, especially if the plate's full. People ask me if I have abs. Of course I do. They're just under witness protection. And here's the thing, I make fun of myself because life's too short not to laugh. Everybody's got something. Some people have stress over wrinkles. Some people have stress over money. Me, I'm stressing because someone took the last crab leg. We're all fighting battles. Mine just happens to come with extra gravy. I'll tell you one thing, food brings people together. Some of the best conversations and laughs, memories, all happen around the table. And that's what this show's about. Good people, good music, real conversations, and if we're lucky, somebody ordered some pizza. Tonight we're going to have an incredible artist joining us. We're going to hear their story, their music, what keeps them inspired, and maybe, just maybe, I'll convince them where the best late night spot in town is. So grab yourself a snack. Actually, maybe grab two, because it's the Big Fat Rick Show. The interviews are real, the music's incredible, and the calories, they don't even count till tomorrow. I'm Big Fat Rick. Now let's get this feast. I mean, let's get this show started. We're going to bring on our first guest for today, Mr. Sonny Armstrong. Sonny, you there? What's going on, Sonny? How you doing, bro?
I can't complain, you know what I'm saying? Uh gotta live every day, one time, be prosperous and thing you can to reach your goals and live your life with a purpose. That's what I focus on doing.
Yes, sir. That's beautiful, man. That's what we got to do. So you have a new album out now. You want to tell everybody the name of the album?
The name of the album is called Zeta Sigma. Basically centered around uh like the reference between beta males, alpha and you got sigma males and zeta males. So basically, long story short, if you look up the definition of a zeta and a sigma male, then that would explain to you attributes and their behaviors and the way they, the way they look at, they move and doing everything like strategically. And as far as like, it's kind of like playing chess in life. And they never just look a gift horse in the mouth, or and they don't follow social norms. So uh, I had a
So
talk with
that's
my staff. Yeah, I had a
that's the
talk with my staff.
inspiration for the album, right?
Yeah, I had a talk with my staff about it, about the name, and pretty much I started off with just half of it. It was just gonna be Zeta, but then they put the Sigma in it, and they was basically describing me and going through the definitions of it, and they were saying that I basically showed the attributes and qualities of both of those. So that's where we got it from.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just ask some. I'm going to ask you some questions, and so the viewers can get a better idea of who Sonny Strong Arm is. Here at Rick Ruger Reviews, we all have a general idea of who you are. But there may be we have other people coming through that have never seen you or anything like that. So that's the purpose of this platform. So Sonny, let me ask you: when you're we know you're a single dad. How many kids do you have?
I got one kid, but I wound up basically like raising my son's older brother probably about half of his life too, because my son's mother had another child before mine. So yeah.
Okay. So when you're on stage, right, you're responsible for entertaining a crowd. When you're at home, you're responsible for raising your children. Which role has taught you more about who you really are and why?
Um, it's probably being a father. So I know because I would say like my life changed very it changed a whole lot and changed drastically from being in a position where I was having a child and I had to understand that some things that you got to look past and you got to make corporate decisions for your family. You got to handle money structures better. Uh, sometimes you got to bring people together and give people like the little give people the little insights that they don't what I'm saying like to accept, and sometimes you got to do a lot of things that you don't want to do but that you need to do to make the sacrifices to take care of your children and your family and the people around you. And that kind of changed my music a lot too, and I started branching off more into I would say not just only more positive stuff, but more like-minded things. And it has me looking at things a different way and talking about stuff that should be talked about that's not normally talked about.
Okay. So you mentioned sacrifice. What is one sacrifice that you've made that probably your fans wait, what sacrifice have you made for your children rather that your fans probably have no idea about?
Um, I'll say probably one of the biggest ones that I would say offhand is like like I used to before I had my child I used to smoke. I used to smoke weed and whatnot, and I used to drink liquor. And I remember I'm not saying I had a bad problem drinking liquor, but I would say it wasn't the best because one day I had to turn around and look at myself, and I seen that I was doing the same thing and consuming the same things as everybody else at the same level. But what I wasn't looking at before is the actions that that the people were having, and then I didn't take into consideration on how I was mimicking those bad behaviors. And and like I said, when I and smoking weed and stuff like that, I used to, of course, I used to do that. But right now it'd be 15 years that I ain't smoked no weed. And the main thing I did that was because I was raised in a two-parent household and a pretty decent environment. A lot of people would say that it's better than most of my upbringing, but in my mind and from what I've seen, I would say that most situations should be like this. And it's not because sometimes of circumstances, because people sometimes they just uneducated and don't know no better, and people mimic what they see, and things could be embedded into your head and into your life to where you don't even understand that you pass it on, and you'll continue a vicious cycle. So
I think we
and I
can
didn't
all relate to that.
yeah, and I didn't want my son to what I'm saying, things that I feel like it's things a parent shouldn't do around their kid. So
Definitely.
and I see a lot of people doing things around their children, and they kind of try to justify that, normalize it, like it's normal behavior. And with me having a trace of a Sigma and a Zeta male, we don't do anything that's what I'm saying that's favored by crowds, and we don't, and we not followers, you know. Uh, we all, we always in a mindset to try to beat the odds and not trying to be a statistic. And that's one of the main things I pride my life on, especially when I have my son, is not to be a statistic. So that's
Yeah,
where that comes from.
that's powerful, bro. I gotta tell you, man, because they trying to turn like they measure everything minorities do in statistics. Statistics. You know what I'm saying? Like everything.
Mhm.
That's all we are is statistics in one way or another. Some sort of statistic, bro. And you trying to keep yourself out of that lane is probably really smart and wise, bro. So as a single father, right? Have you ever had to turn down any big opportunities because of being a father? Maybe you had you know what I mean? Like somebody offered you a certain show or something and you just couldn't do it because you know what I mean? You have responsibilities.
Um, there's been a few shows that I have had to turn down because being a father and being there for my son was more important at the time. Um, I would say at certain times I've turned down a lot of money from doing other things, but at the same time, these are really things that I shouldn't be doing whilst being in the position that I am as a father. So, like I said, I used to smoke weed or whatever, but I used to move a lot of stuff around, if that makes any sense.
No, I
You know
get
what
it.
I'm saying? So, and one thing I didn't want my son to be seeing me as a drug dealer, this and that, always getting high, and then now he's consuming it, and now he gonna probably think it's normal behavior because he see his dad doing it, and whatnot. And yeah, so yeah, I've turned down a lot of opportunities as far as that. I know at one time I used to probably make like $7,000-10,000 a week just moving around the greenery,
Right,
and
right, right.
and I left it all alone because my son was more important, and his legacy and what he experiences and what he associates himself with is my responsibility to give him the best associations and experiences that he can have.
Does that spill over into your music to the point where now you're conscious about the sort of message that you're putting out there because you know that your sons are gonna hear that?
Well, yeah, and that's why last couple of albums or whatever projects, I don't usually make a lot of songs doing a whole lot of cussing or nothing like that anymore. A lot of songs I don't even cuss on anymore. I think I only cuss. I think I only made like on this new project. I think I only made like 3 songs with you know, what I'm saying, with some cussing and whatnot like that. Everything else I did it clean, and I understood and I learned this from Prodigy because Prodigy is actually my favorite rapper from Mobb Deep. So
I
I
was
get a
gonna ask you who your favorite rapper. Okay, but thank you for go ahead and killing that. Go ahead and
yeah,
handling that. Prodigy, Mob Deep, huh?
yeah.
Okay, nice.
Now, I used to like Havoc at first better than Prodigy, but then later on,
No, no. Havoc is dope, bro. But come on, Prodigy was the truth, bro.
but I'm saying if you listen to their earlier work, like they first and second album, like Juvenile Hell and all, and the
Great
Infamous.
album. Great
Yeah,
album.
so like at first I thought Havoc, to me Havoc was the better rhymer, but then as time went on with the Infamous and all that, then I gravitated more to Prodigy. And then as he got older and started releasing his own solo projects, it got to a point where I started understanding what he was saying more and how his style was.
Yeah.
You know,
That
he could.
HNIC album was dope.
Yeah, but a lot of that HNIC album, which is my favorite album from him, um, if you really listen to the whole thing front and back, there's a lot of times where he only did like 60% of rhyming. The other 40% of stuff he said didn't even rhyme. It just made sense, and it
Yeah.
was a message. So he
That was
could
his
talk to
style, though. That was how he
yeah,
flipped it. You know what I mean?
so he could talk to you. He basically was talking. He basically could just talk to you on the track without even rhyming a syllable and make it hot, and then have a great message for you, but a reality message. And so
I could
I
see
bas
that in your music. I could see that the influence.
yeah, and he's very. I would say he was very direct, and very detail oriented in the music that he made and the rhymes that he spit. And I used to I went to a campus in West Virginia where I went to school for I went to school for journalism.
No,
So
really?
yeah, this was back in like '97. So yeah, I went to a school for that, and I graduated. I graduated from there for that. But really, what kind of blew my mind was when I was in class, I would always get A's on everything. And one day, I remember we had a big project. It was about writing this news story or whatever like that. But you were basically making up your own news story. And basically, I think we only needed like a 2-page story, but I wrote like 5 pages. And
Extra credit? Extra credit. Try to get that extra credit.
now I just get locked into writing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just got so locked in to writing that when I finished it and I said it in front of the class, like, I pretty much got a standing ovation. And after the class, my teacher was like, "Do you realize what you was doing when you was making this?" And I was like, "I was doing the assignment." And then she told me that basically, like, she told me that every line, every sentence and every other sentence in that whole report, she said they all rhymed, and they all, what I'm saying, they all rhymed in cadence. And I didn't realize that I had did that.
Wow.
So, and
So
yeah,
we're gonna say you an MC. You an MC since birth. People born with it type shit. You know what I mean? You brought that since birth.
well, I was rapping before then, but I was, like I said, I wasn't like real nice or nothing like that. But I was rapping before then and writing raps because I was trying to keep up and impress my big brother because my big brother had his own group. He had like one of the most famous rap groups down here in Newport News, Virginia, and they was always like I mean, they was them guys, and so I was under that umbrella, as a youngin watching them, and my brother was he was their producer, their manager, and a DJ. So of course, naturally, you want to try to, you know, do the things that big bro do, and we got a whole squad that early, and it's like, then I was always the little guy. They like, yeah, little guy, whatever, whatever.
Right.
So that's kind of how that. That's kind of where I get that from. Because I started off as a DJ first. I used to be a DJ when I was like 13. So I was the only person in the neighborhood that had a studio, and I had techniques. You know what I'm saying? I had fresh techniques back then, and that was probably like what like that was probably like 92, 93.
I remember them the Technique radio.
I'm talking about the technique turntables.
Oh yeah, it was the same brand. That was the
Yeah,
brand back then, bro. That was the brand.
yeah, they were the most expensive turntables you could
Yeah.
get, and I had false gate speakers back then. And
Rockford, yeah, bro. That's the yeah.
so those are very expensive.
Yeah.
So like, so I was the only person in my neighborhood that had that kind of stuff, and all the kids used to come to my house after school and whatnot like that a lot, and ask me to get up there and DJ. But when I started hearing these guys rhyming and what they were doing, and they were known everywhere, and my brother was pretty much the ringleader, of everything. Then I was like, I'm gonna try my hand at this rapping thing because I was like, I like this, and and I was already listening to rap.
There and
So
there it is. The rest is history.
yeah.
So one more question before we get into a few of your tracks here from the album. If your sons came to you today and were like, we want to follow in your footsteps and we want to be underground artists and we want to see how far we can take it, what would your reaction be? Would you encourage that? Or would you tell them, nah, stay in school? What would your reaction be there?
Um, I would tell my son because my son be listening to some of my stuff, and now he's 14 now, so he understands things a lot. And he's more fluent in things, and he has some messages and stuff. So my thing to him, I would tell him basically like you could do whatever you want, but just always make sure you don't put all in one basket. You know, if you're gonna do the music rapping thing, make sure you still got a career outside of that and at your education. you know. But and then I would still tell him, I would be like, don't follow in my footsteps, stomp over my footsteps, and make bigger prints.
Gotcha, bro. That's good advice, man. I love that, man. I love that.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. Here's the album, Sonny. We're gonna play a couple songs from this album. I have loved everything that I've heard from this album. I mean, bro, I feel like everything you were saying in the interview about how your message was changing over the years and then how you know what I mean, and now you're here. I could see it, bro. I could see it because you sent in older material, you know what I mean? And I hear where you're at there. And I hear what the substance matter is there. Now, I've heard records from this album and I think, man, you really your messaging has really reached another level here, bro. You know what I mean? Where do you wanna what song would you like me to play first here, bro?
I mean, I ain't know. I thought you. I mean, it's up to you. I thought you probably started from the top. So I ain't know. I mean,
Um
it's
well
all in
yeah,
order.
I was gonna play about maybe 5 songs or so.
Okay.
So
Um.
out of the you know what I mean? So I figured I'd let you pick which 5 you want me to play and give people a good sample of the album, you know what I mean?
Okay. I guess we could try. We could try Reflections. That's of course that's a good one.
That's a beautiful one. There's no video for this one yet, huh?
All the videos are done. They just all got release dates.
I got you. Okay. All right. So this is one of my favorite songs that I've heard from the album. This is Reflections featuring Levante, right?
Yep.
All right, let's get it.
Don't watch me, watch yourself, watch your weight, watch your health. Don't watch me, watch your words. Don't spread hate, please observe what you see, what you hear. We need to be more self-aware. Can we all get
That shit
along?
beautiful, bro.
These problems ain't what you want.
I've seen a lot of things happen firsthand, but I continue to move smart cause I'm the man. Comfortable in my own skin, I stay in my lane. I don't associate with people just for personal gain. Never hoovering, my team always true to them. Looking out for people that's fake when we maneuver in structure, balance and trust, respect and unity. This clout chasing off other people think is new to me. Everything you see on TV is not reality. Their minds really lost to a point that it's a tragedy. Everybody wanna sell drugs or wanna pop guns until they gotta go do some time, then they don't want none. Kids out of control, but look who really teaching them. Grown people poisoning seeds instead of reaching them. Everybody ops claiming blocks, ridiculous. Little girls thinking it's normal to be promiscuous.
Don't watch me, watch yourself, watch your weight, watch your health. Don't watch me, watch your words. Don't spread hate, please observe what you see, what you hear. We need to be more self-aware. Can we all get along? These problems ain't what you want.
I see it every day. People say they don't like drama, but they always like to play. They be in their own way instead of using logic and principles, the grown way. Burning bridges that they had in the past. Accountability is kryptonite to them, they used to live in fast. Unaware to the ways and actions, spreading hate with rapping. But us real artists know you be capping anything for a good liquor for the crowd. The strongest person in the room, the one that's never loud. Talking crazy on tracks, you know the cops can hear. I never understood how y'all self snitching and y'all never have fear. Is it me or do you idolize going to prison? Your eyes are like the validation, distorting your vision. I ain't never had to fight for popularity. My skills and my presence alone will always carry me.
Don't watch me, watch yourself, watch your weight, watch your health. Don't watch me, watch your words. Don't spread hate, please observe what you see, what you hear. We need to be more self-aware. Can we all get along? These problems ain't what you want.
I there's so many bars in that record, bro. That's just, you know what I mean. You know that the coochie rap got these girls thinking that that it's cool to get out here and hump around. You know what I'm saying? And do all that silliness. You know what I mean? Uh, bro, like I said, every bar in this song, this is literally one of my favorite. Yo, this is I love everything about this. I love the production. I love your cadence and the messaging. The hook is like infectious, bro. Which one you want me to get hit up next? Uh, Sonny Frozen in Purgatory. Um, since he's frozen, I'm gonna run this one.
Yeah. It's your boy, the ever riding around. Sonny Strong on. If you a father and you got kids, make sure you represent them. Especially
Look
your
just like him.
sons. Let's go, need a walk. I take a look into his eyes and I see what he's become. Without a doubt in my mind, I knew he'd be the one. And I'm proud as a father, raising him since he was young. Way ahead of his time, you know I'm happy for you, son. I take a look into his eyes and I see what he's become. Without a doubt in my mind, I knew he'd be the one. And I'm proud as a father, raising him since he was young. Way ahead of his time, you know I'm happy for you, son. I remember when he came out the womb, he was smiling. I was really like, he really made it here. I started crying. A light version of me, ready to hit the planet. So the things I used to do with my life, I had to manage, trying to make a better life for him as well as myself. Time to get on my grind and make generational wealth. Feeding him with formula, had to get the sensitive. Single dad pushing the stroller, guess I was meant for this. Early morning, getting ready for school. I told him how to be traditional and how to follow the rules. And he never got in fights, he never thought it was cool. He learned what not to do, especially from a fool. Now I'm sitting back watching him grow. He growing fast too. Thinking in my mind one day he gonna surpass you. Highest in his own right and highest in his class too. I see him working with the elites and moving fast. I take a look into his eyes and I see what he's become. Without a doubt in my mind, I knew he'd be the one. And I'm proud as a father, raising him since he was young. Way ahead of his time, you know I'm happy for you, son. I take a look into his eyes and I see what he's become. Without a doubt in my mind, I knew he'd be the one. And I'm proud as a father, raising him since he was young. Way ahead of his time, you know I'm happy for you, son. I'm a little older now, my son growing up tough. I'm always on his back, making sure he doing enough. Keeping academics up, A's and B's is a plus. He a teenager now, he be leaving me soon. Graduated, doing his thing, got me waiting for June. Everything is in the palm of his hands, the stars and the moon. Who really would've thought I would've had a mini me? Same bills, same manners, really a replica of me. Always with his family and never take a side. That's my main man for his daddy. You know we down the slide, steady elevating in his heart, and he keep it true. Putting everything aside for dad and for his uncle too. Yeah. This for my son. You know I love you, baby boy. I'm proud of you. Daddy always got your back. I take a look into his eyes and I see what he's become. Without a doubt in my mind, I knew he'd be the one. And I'm proud as a father, raising him since he was young. Way ahead of his time, you know I'm happy for you, son. I take a look into his eyes and I see what he's become. Without a doubt in my mind, I knew he'd be the one.
He look a lot like you.
Raising him since he was young. Way ahead of his time, you know I'm happy for you, son.
He looked like you. I don't know who his mama is, but I can tell there's something. He looked like somebody else too, but he looked a lot like you.
He a white version of me.
So where did you guys shoot this?
We shot this in downtown Hampton in Virginia. And I went out
nice.
for lunch and stuff that day, and of course I had the camera crew and everything. And I told him we was gonna shoot this video. He was very excited about it. So, and I felt it was something I should do to put out a message to give. I wanted to put out a message and give other fathers an insight of things that you could do to, to let your son and your or or your kids, what I'm saying, know that you care about them on a different level instead of versus what what I'm saying, instead of versus what you say. A lot of times it's about what you do because kids, they soak up everything and they see everything. So
That's, I'm getting some weird call. I have no idea who that is. All right. Yeah, Hampton look all right.
yeah, it's pretty nice over here on my side of town. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, can you just answer that or get it out of here? That's some weird shit. Like, what even is that? You know what I mean?
Never even heard that ringtone.
Me either. Very weird. All right. All right. So, which one did you want me to play next? I really like that one, bro. That was dope, man.
Yeah, everybody like that one. I say we could go next to something that to some songs that you didn't hear or that people have probably haven't checked out yet. So I say we can go to "We Still Here" featuring Fillmore Stacks, and he's my nephew.
We still here?
Yes.
Got it. Bro, I love that production, bro. That is just.
We still here, getting that money and living it up. We still here, making miracles from everything we touch. Still here, dropping constant hits to elevate your mind. Give us sight to people who's blind. We running out of time here, getting that money and living it up. We still here, making miracles from everything we touch. Still here, dropping constant hits to elevate your mind. Give us sight to people who's blind. We running out of time.
Self-made bosses, we was destined no cosign. Learn to turn losses into leverage every time. Last year hit the floor, I bounced with a vengeance. Pain turned to product, now the grind got dimensions. Never bend, never fold, I don't break for 'em. Pressure built to tighten, I was forging a storm. Had to tighten up my ways, restructure the grind. Paid my debts in full, now the profits is mine. Run it up, that's the motto. This year's lift off, every play's calculated, we don't drift off. Through the Cali met the swords, no middle. Cut the hand out the pot, that was all in the brittle. I don't speak the methods, I just show the results. Every loss a lesson, now it costs to consult. From the mud to the marble, I done seen both sides. Now it's pressure on whoever trying to step in our stride.
We still here, getting that money and living it up. We still here, making miracles from everything we touch. We still here, dropping constant hits to elevate your mind. Give us sight to people who's blind. We running out of time. Still here, getting that money and living it up. We still here, making miracles from everything we touch. We still here, dropping constant hits to elevate your mind. Give us sight to people who's blind. We running out of time. Back in the building, I feel like I never left. I put my heart and soul into this music with my every breath. Living positive, I keep myself away from stress. I build with my people and never cared about the rest. I got my family behind me and they doing good. They understand there's more to life than living in the hood. We doing what we wanna do while you do what you should. I made a path for my people and I did what I could. Living excellent. When it comes to music, I'm a specialist. Saying things that always make sense and never reckless. Different frame of mind, showing that I beat the odds. I'm comfortable with myself, I can't relate to frauds. People wanna step in my shoes and try to walk a mile, but always trip and fall in their face because they moving wild. My main goal is self-preservation, always making moves to grow and succeed, striving with dedication. We still here, getting that money and living it up. We still here, making miracles from everything we touch. We still here, dropping constant hits to elevate your mind. Give us sight to people who's blind. We running out of time. Getting that money and living it up. We still here, making miracles from everything we touch. We still here, dropping constant hits to elevate your mind. Giving sight to people who's blind. We running out of time.
Man, hell yeah, bro. Who's on that production? Is that Chardonnay? Is that Coop? Or
Yeah,
Studio?
yeah. Of course, that's shot. Well, it's shot. It's mostly Chardonnay on this on most of all this. I think Studio Boy is only 20% on this album because he's coming out with his own album. But yeah, but Coop's playing all that twinkle and all that stuff. Yeah, that's him. Some of the bass that's being played is me.
Is you?
Yeah,
Oh shit! I ain't even know you dabbled in that department.
I make beats too, but you know, I leave all the big stuff and mostly everything in that avenue to the professionals.
Well, this production is beautiful, bro. I'll play this shit and just man, I'll put this whole album on and just go about my day, bro. Like I ain't gotta really so far everything I've heard, like I ain't gotta worry about running back to the joint and changing the song or skipping the you know what I mean? You just let the motherfucker you just set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? You just let that motherfucker play, bro. This beautiful production, beautiful cadences over the production. I can see now that you said Prodigy and Mobb Deep being your favorite. I kind of see it a little bit, bro. Like I see it a little bit, man. Like not that you sound like an incredible amount like them, but I grew up listening to them a lot too, bro. I think that might have been one of my first fucking like major hip hop albums. Infamous and Juvenile Hell and all that. But yeah, man, I kind of see it. I kind of see it, bro.
Yeah, it's the
It's,
content. It's you know it's all about the content. You know what I'm saying? I always whenever I listen to Prodigy, I don't all the time. You know what I'm saying? Listen for the gutter stuff or nothing like that. And sometimes I don't even listen to for the beat. I listen for the content because I already know the beat gonna be fire because Havoc on it. So
yeah,
yeah, so
definitely.
that's my angle with
So,
them.
beautiful, bro. All right, Chrissy, yo, thanks for joining us, bro. Much love, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. All right, so where we going next, Sonny?
Let's say something you haven't heard.
Definitely something I haven't heard.
Let's go to We Up featuring AC3.
Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade. Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kiss the pen and know this for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade. This for all them single moms. Been on the grind and gotta work 2 jobs. I know your boss been trying to work you hard. You gotta go pick up them kids soon as you get off. But we up. Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kiss the pen and know this for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade. Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kiss the pen and know this for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade.
We put it down for the mothers. If you got a good one in your life, make sure you hug her. Y'all brought us in the world, first person that we see. Creating life through your love, if not who would we be? Working hard, even though life is a struggle. Y'all hold that family down, dealing with problems you juggle. We gotta give you props consistently, making it happen. We show our love and gratitude in this song that we rapping.
Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kiss the pen and know this for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade. This for all them single fathers. Holding it down, you gotta get them dollars. Whether you got a suit and a tie or blue collar, you got the whole world on your shoulders, it's gon' make you stronger. But we up. Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kiss the pen and know this for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade. Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kiss the pen and know this for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade.
That hook is
All my
infectious.
fathers keep doing your thing. Raise our kids to be the best. I acknowledge you, king. I know it's hard for you every day chasing them dollars. I got your back for inspiration. Just give me a holler. Y'all the real kings, surviving and thriving with grace. They try to hold you back from greatness, cause life is a race. But you always win, showing your inner shine. Me give you flowers and respect until the end of time.
Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain. I kissed the pen and noticed for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade. Go do your thing, do your thing. We gon' navigate through all this pain.
Man, that's a great
I kissed the
message,
pen
bro.
and noticed for a change. Let's pick each other up, let's stop the throwing shade.
Very well done, bro. I love the messaging in that. Let's pick each other up instead of throwing the shade. You know what I mean? Again, bro, just another solid record, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
That was good, bro.
I think it only took me. I think we did that record. Me and AC3. He's a friend of mine that I met when I met at one of his shows that he had, and then we locked in or whatever, and he got with me, and he's real cool with he's cool with Pharrell out here, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Pharrell is from that area. I forgot. I always forget that shit, bro.
Yeah, he's cool with Pharrell and whatnot, and so I locked in with him. I set the whole thing up. Talked to Chardonnay, got the beat, and then got with him. And then we recorded this one. This actually probably the only song that wasn't recorded at my studio, but I did this one at his studio because he has a studio in Newport News. And yeah, I think we did this song in about probably 20 minutes though.
Damn. Sometimes that's how it come together, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I don't see no Mike Powers on here.
Yeah, he couldn't make it for this one. So
damn.
yeah, we got something because me and him been on the road a lot, doing a lot of shows. And he's getting married. He's getting married on the 25th of this month. So
I see. Okay. Hey, congratulations, Mike Powers.
yeah. So of course I'm one of the best men in the in the wedding, of course. And
Oh damn, that's what's up.
And it's gonna be some performing. We're gonna be performing at his wedding. Sending them the right way.
What?
It's gonna be on camera and everything. We got a camera crew there and all that coming in. And Chardonnay is actually coming down to. He's going to play the orchestra and play the piano and everything on camera for the wedding.
Man, that's gonna be crazy, bro. We're gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a movie.
For sure, man. Where you want to go next?
Of course, like you said, something you haven't heard. So I think we got 2 more tracks left. So let's go to Jezebel Spirit. There's a very valuable lesson in this. And it's a reality thing and something I have to see, witness, and deal with on a daily basis with me being an entertainer and being a rapper and all the other stuff, and just me out there, having jewelry on and that type of life and stuff. And sometimes this is what you run into, but you have to be careful and be aware of it.
Jezebel Spirit. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Let's get into it. You ever had a woman that likes to manipulate, that likes to cause chaos and be the victim?
Yeah.
She got the Jezebel spirit. She causes chaos even when she knows she's guilty. Dressing provocative, promiscuous, living filthy. She loves to manipulate. She wears a different mask everywhere she goes, displaying she's fake. She got the Jezebel spirit. She got the Jezebel spirit. Be careful. She's got the Jezebel spirit. She's got the Jezebel spirit. She's delusional, her world doesn't even exist. When you find out, just watch how her attitude switch. She'll lie on you and even spy on you. Always changing narratives, denying the truth. She's sneaky, covert and likes to steal. Her life's imaginary and nothing is real. She'll try to swing you though, don't fall for it, bro. Portraying she's a saint when she been a hoe. She'll show you to your face who she really is. Take a good look and keep your eyes sharp on the way she lives. Over aggressive, fighting with her mom and dad. She thinks it's normal behavior, but it's really sad. No respect for anybody, even her friends ain't safe. She don't mind talking about everybody, but if you talk about her, she like to smell your name. Trying to make your friends enemies to shift the blame. She causes chaos even when she knows she's guilty. Dressing provocative, promiscuous, living filthy. She loves to manipulate. She wears a different mask everywhere she goes, displaying she's fake. She got the Jezebel spirit. She got the Jezebel spirit. Be careful. She's got the Jezebel spirit. She's got the Jezebel spirit. No morals, no dignity. She'll sell her soul. She's all about manipulation and control. She starts fights, they call the cops on you. Making up crazy stories knowing that it wasn't you. She'll lie to anybody dumb enough to listen. She hoovers in crowds trying to find places to fit in. She needs attention, something like a drug, making it seem like she's really connected or a plug. But that's not the case. If you're moving, she'll try to stop your pace and put you in positions where you're not so safe. Everything is competition and she wants to win. If things ain't going her way, then she'll resort to sin. She'll stab you in the back, even out in public. She lives her life in her feelings, everything else is nothing. She follows broken women cause she's not a leader. Watch how she moves, it's really not hard to read her. She causes chaos even when she knows she's guilty. Dressing provocative, promiscuous, living filthy. She loves to manipulate. She wears a different mask everywhere she goes, displaying she's fake. She got the Jezebel spirit. Damn. She got the Jezebel spirit. Be careful. She's got the Jezebel spirit. She's got the Jezebel spirit. Yeah. Don't get caught out here sipping for these girls that ain't got no goals, don't got no morals. They like to play in your face. It ain't worth it, bro. You already know, man. This message is approved by the Emerald General, Sonny Strong on Studio Boy Records. Let's go.
Bro, I could definitely. I think every man out there that's been in multiple relationships can relate to every single fucking word. You know what I mean? That was in this fucking record, bro. Bro, just the opening line, bro. She's delusional. Her world don't even exist, bro. Just that right there, and you could have just cut the record off. You know what I'm saying? Just cut that bitch off. You know what I mean? You ain't even got to play nothing else after that, bro. Just that one opening line. She's delusional and her world don't even exist. Bro, if that doesn't fucking encapsulate, you know what I'm saying? The mindset of the world they think that they live in, that shit ain't even real, bro. Like, stop it, bro. Meanwhile, real life be beating you down every day. You know what I'm saying? And you in a fantasy world, bro. That took me out, bro. I almost stopped the record right there. I didn't think, hey, we didn't even have to hear nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying? Check, please. All right, bro. Which one was the other one that we didn't hear?
That's called "Tell No Lies," featuring Kanji.
All right. And what's the backstory on this one?
The backstory on this one is basically talking about my life right now as far as my career, where it was at, and where I have it at now, and how I incorporate things for the people around me. And the featured artist, he's related to my he's related to my adopted brother too.
Oh, okay. So this family.
So yeah, yep.
All right, and Tell No Lies. Let's go. Kanji. Oh shit. Dude set. That bitch come on hard as fuck.
made a way for myself and a way for the team. People looking at me funny, but I'm living my dream, and I'm still telling the truth. Non-fictional rap, I publish it in copyright, showing the proof. Still staying true to the game. A legend is the form I became. Giving you raps to touch your mind that be relating the same. And I love it, son. Nobody could change my vibe. I'm saying.
Let me just start by saying we coming out of VA and we ain't playing straight to the top with no delaying. Verbal slugs start spraying, but scatter out of the way, man. It's just another day in the way that we slay, man. I'm just a man like the next man. The difference is I got a team with a dream, so they give me the upper hand. New music soon to be headlining your local venue with beats and rhymes that'll sing you out of orbit. But yo, your style's morbid, we live in the Corbett. We hit you with forces to knock you off course. Consider the source. Go, I'm not crack slinging, no gang banging, my street slang banging back and forth like a pendulum chain swinging. Yo, we taking no loss, divvy the cost. Imagine the thought of us falling off. Never, nigga, we not them. Drop gems, rock Tim, stack jeans with the denim shirts with the proper emblem, looking fresh and clean.
I made a way for myself and a way for the team. People looking at me funny, but I'm living my dream, and I'm still telling the truth. Non-fictional rap, I publish it in copyright, showing the proof. Still staying true to the game. A legend is the form I became. Giving you raps to touch your mind that be relating the same. And I love it, son. Nobody could change my vibe. I'm saying. I made a way for myself and a way for the team. People looking at me funny, but I'm living my dream, and I'm still telling the truth. Non-fictional rap, I publish it in copyright, showing the proof. Still staying true to the game. A legend is the form I became. Giving you raps to touch your mind that be relating the same. And I love it, son. Nobody could change my vibe. I'm saying. They thought I was finished looking down and hating on them, but in reality with this music I made it on them. Living my dream, moving thorough and keeping it clean. I formed a music enterprise incorporating my team. Now we too legit to quit like the Hammer Dance. Fans and groupies all in my face begging to get a chance to rock with me. I'm top 5 in my city, you like the top 50. I outshine them if they rhyming with me. Making hits by the dozen with ease, 24 carats on my neck just to show them I'm getting some G's. Steady making it happen, whether slinging and rapping, still keep it real in the field. While artists be capping, hand on the bike, but no fraud in me. Because my career and accolades mimic a god MC. And I can't lie, I'm proud of me. Confidence is what I possess, showing them proof for anyone that ever doubted. I made a way for myself and a way for the team. People looking at me funny, but I'm living my dream, and I'm still telling the truth.
This is it right here, bro.
Rap, I publish it in copyright, showing the proof. Still staying true to the game. A legend is the form I became. Giving you raps to touch your mind that be relating the same. And I love it, son. Nobody could change my vibe. I'm saying. I made a way for myself and a way for the team. People looking at me funny, but I'm living my dream, and I'm still telling the truth. Non-fictional rap, I publish it in copyright, showing the proof. Still staying true to the game. A legend is the form I became. Giving you raps to touch your mind that be relating the same. And I love it, son. Nobody could change my vibe. I'm saying.
Damn, bro. Productions on some like dipset shit. On some Cameron type shit, bro. And that is ridiculous right there, bro. Them horns, fucking. God damn, bro. And then that sample too. I can't even tell no lie. Bro, that is fantastic, bro. That is fantastic, bro. So the name of the album. One more time, tell everybody the name of the album.
Name of the album is Zeta Sigma. Of course, your boy, the Emerald General. Brought to you and sponsored, published by Studio Boy Records, and tracks and instrumentals produced by Coop Chardonnay and Studio Boy Records.
And it's available on all platforms?
It's available everywhere in the world. It's trending somewhere in Neymar in London right now.
Damn. Yo, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. Yeah. I could see it, though. I could see it anywhere where, yo, over there in England, bro, they, in the UK, bro, they I used to laugh at them back in the day when they were first coming trying to do some hip hop shit. But now, bro, they really are kind of like holding on to the roots of it over there. Probably more so than a lot of artists from here. And we
Yeah,
started the shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. They're real supporters, man. Like they do their thing too. But like I tell people all the time, like I would say, like in my discography, my music discography, of course everybody else can't see it. I'm the only one that can see it, from my music account. But I would say, like I tell people, like sometimes unless you got a super big following at home, don't worry about, what I'm saying, being the biggest in your neighborhood and in your city and your state. Like try to be the biggest in the world because you don't ever know who else is watching.
Right.
Because like I said, I live in Hampton and I'm from Hampton. I pretty much run this whole thing out here. Like people let me do whatever I want to do in Virginia. So wherever I go, I don't have to pay to get in clubs, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So and it's still, even though with me being from Hampton, being that type of person that's fluent with everybody and all that type of stuff, like if you go citywide, if it's like citywide on my discography, Hampton is always like number 3 or number 4.
You see
On
that?
the,
You
you
get
know what I'm
more
saying?
love somewhere else in this
You know what I'm saying?
motherfucker.
On the list, and
Yeah.
you'll be surprised who's always number 1, which I probably only not seen them number 1 just recently, but they probably back up there.
Oh,
I just ain't checked
Africa?
it. No, I'm talking about just here in Virginia. I
Oh.
mean, in this 757 area, it's Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
Well, that
always
makes
Virginia
sense.
Beach and Chesapeake.
Damn.
So yeah, you know what I mean.
So
So
when's your next big show? You,
uh, me
you
and
know
Mike
yet?
Power, uh, me and Mike Power are attending the Freaknik show Friday.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Y'all don't get in no trouble out there, okay? Jezebel spirits. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out there, bro.
Now I'm bringing security for all that. I ain't got time.
I feel that, bro. Well, listen, bro. I really appreciate you taking the time and joining us tonight, man. Your album is straight gas. Uh, Later on tonight, I'm gonna do an episode of the Big Fat Rick after party, and I'll stream your album on there. It'll stream like all night or whatever,
Okay.
along with some other music. But so if y'all want to hear the rest of Sonny's album, tune into the Big Fat Rick show after party, and you guys will hear the whole album there, bro. I promise you, it's definitely gas, bro. I really appreciate you joining me, man. Much love, bro.
Yeah, I really appreciate you too, Rick, and everything that you do, and keeping a solid community, and
Trying.
and just keeping your heart in the music and with the people, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people in this field, in this industry, they always just looking for handouts or looking to try to piggyback off the next person back instead of working together. And things work a lot better if everybody put their heads together. And I want to thank everybody who I can't see in the comments, and people who've been supporting my music and supporting my career and everything like that, and and giving me praise as being the father. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody, and I still got everybody in mind for the Studio Boy Records album. Man, I got beats. I got a lot of beats right now. I haven't had time to send them out because I've been so busy, as far as running around doing promo and doing these little shows that some people don't even know about. And Mike and you could blame it on Mike Powers too, because Mike Powers got me all over the place
I
doing
see him
shows.
working. I see him working. I see him
Yeah.
doing shows here, there, trying out for Survivor. That motherfucker got you trying out for Survivor too?
Nah, I ain't trying out for Survivor. That's his job. I ain't doing that.
But Mike Power, bro, he don't even fuck around, bro. Mike
Yeah,
Power
nah,
said, I'm about to walk up in here and take this shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
nah. I
Fucking
mean,
Mike
I'm with him
Power,
every
bro.
step of the way. So basically, everything he doing, I'm there. You probably just ain't seen the footage, but you see the pictures and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
making a documentary. Well, I have one documentary done about about my music career, whatever, and they adding stuff into it now. And I'm working on another one that's based around everybody that I've ever worked with, including Mike Powers, Coop Chardonnay, Dame Stacks, and all the famous artists I've worked with. They're all in it. So we just in the editing process now. So, but
All
be
right.
looking out for that.
All right, I will. And we'll air it, bro. All right, bro. Thank you, man. We'll catch you next time, man. Much love to Sonny Strong Arm, bro.
All right, thank y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get on it. I'm gonna get in the chats.
All right, hey, that's what's up, man.
All right,
All
one
right,
love.
bro. Much love, man. All right, so let's mad love to Sonny Strong Arm. I mean, the album is crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's gas, and it's for grown folks, man. It's got a lot of really good messaging, and he stands on a lot of what he says. I'll say that. So shouts out to Sonny Strongarm. All right, so let's transition over. Our next guest coming up. I'm excited. A lot of you guys know who he is. Okay, we're talking about the one and only Nuclear Dysfunction. What's going
What is
on,
up,
bro?
man? Not much, brother. How you doing?
Let's give it up for Nuke. You chilling, bro?
Absolutely, man. Tired as hell. Sunburnt. Work my ass off all day.
Yeah. What is it that you do, bro?
For a living, I am an EVS technician at the hospital, basically a glorified janitor. I do floor tech work. I wax floors, scrub, buff, all that stuff, and sometimes I do housekeeping, depending on how shorthanded we are. Um, Going
Ain't
on vacation.
nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong
No,
with
not
that.
really. It's
Yeah.
the management that I like. I have a problem with authority, no matter where I go. So right now, I'm in the process of waiting until the end of my vacation to either transfer to another hospital or go be a chef at my buddy's restaurant, making even more money. So I'm kind of like in a crosshair with it.
So you're a cook too. It's something
Oh
else
yeah,
that you do. Yeah.
I'm a jack of all trades, man. Like I've been a carpenter for 20 plus years, floor tech for 12, cook for 15 years. I could do anything I put my mind to.
Yeah. There seems to be some weird connection between like writing music and cooking food because like the amount of people that like write music and then also they just happen to be chefs like on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not a chef, but I love cooking, and I see a lot of other artists do the same. So, hey,
Oh
that's cool,
man,
bro.
I'm only hesitant to becoming a chef in another job because I'll waste that passion at work. And when I get home, I don't want to cook for, my girl and the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
Yeah,
be that way.
I do
I'd
know
rather
what you're
give
saying.
them that passion and creativity because I'm always coming up with new recipes. I'm always taking an old recipe, modding it. I make homemade stuffed crust stromboli. Who
That's
else do you know that can
beautiful.
do that?
I don't know, but that's beautiful. Let me know when you're making
Homemade
it.
stuffed crust stromboli, man. Like
Yeah,
it's crazy how I do it, but the girls love it and I love it. I'll be sitting there arguing with the oldest daughter about who's getting the last piece. So
yeah. Well, you know about Strombolis because you used to live in Philadelphia, so that's one
yes,
of the
sir.
that's a staple here, bro. That's a staple,
29th and Lehigh, North Side.
bro. 29th and Lehigh. You would not want to go there now. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
man. Not as a
What
white boy.
what year was that, Newt?
That was back in 2008, 2009.
Oh man, it's changed so much. You wouldn't even believe how much it's changed. Just in that
And
little, oh my god, I don't even recognize it.
well, I won't lie, man. That place inspired me. That's where I met one of my favorite MCs of all time, Gilly the Kid, and half of his crew were there. And we had a public library that everybody would go to right up the road from the halfway house my godmother owned. And, it was a blessing. It really was, man. I had a good time. I was the only little juggalo white kid that would walk around the streets in the middle of the night, and nobody would ever bother me. But
Philly's
now,
not
from what I
Philly's.
hear,
Well, yeah. Now,
wouldn't do it.
see, back then, if you were down, you were down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's just how Philly was, bro. There's no place like this. I'm convinced. Yo, so how did you get your name, bro?
It actually came to me, I want to say like an epiphany, kind of a dream state. I was going by my former band's name, Dead by Default, which is a play on the crucifixion of Christ. I've always had a touch of gospel in my voice, even though I don't rap about it. I don't sing about it. But we were a gospel death metal band, and basically dead by default means we were all born dead. We were all born in sin, and it's by default. You know, we're born this way, you know, until we find God and become baptized and born again, so on and so forth. And my band and
I
I had
gotta
a
say that's a turn and a twist in this conversation that I did not see coming.
not
but
many
but
people know that about me, man. So I really I try to keep. I don't try to push my religious views on other people, like you know how other people love to do that. They love to poke and
yeah,
poke. I don't. But my band and I had a falling out, and they wanted to replace me as the lead guitarist and lead vocalist. And I was like, okay, well, cool, but you guys are gonna have to pick a different name because I'm the one who went to the trademark office, spent $600 to get this name copywritten. Well, months later, I'm in court, and we all lose basically custody of the baby. You know what I'm saying? We all lose rights to the name, so I had to change the name. And at that point, I was just going by, you know, Lee Mills or whatever. And nuclear dysfunction has so many meanings. And it just came to me. I'm like, I want to go by Nuke, you know, but I don't want people calling me Duke Nukem because I never liked that game. I never cared for that character. And that's not what I'm about. You
yeah.
know, the dysfunction is I'm a dysfunctional human being. I grew up in a dysfunctional family. I didn't have my parents. You know, my grandmother did the best she could to raise me.
All right, well, hold on. You grew up in a dysfunctional home, so
Yeah.
you grew up. Your grandparents raised you.
Just my grandmother for the most part until my here's like the timeline of my childhood. Okay, my mother had me for the first little bit of my life, you know, until about 8 or 9 years old. Then I was sent to a boys' home. Then finally, after foster care, my grandmother got me. And when I say she raised me, I mean she really put the effort into getting me through school and helping me learn and work, you
The
know, teaching me how to
important,
make a dollar, the
yeah,
important thing to being a man. So my grandmother had to play mom and dad in one figure. And then my father all of a sudden comes around. I'm like 16 years old. And, you know, I moved out to Tennessee with him for a little bit, finished high school out there, but me and him never got along. Like I said, when I don't have my parents, I literally don't have them. Like
yeah.
they're not good
Well,
people, man. I
coming
wouldn't,
coming in at 16 and you already got the baggage and you're probably not open to receive
And I'll be honest,
whatever.
dude, I closed myself off to him before he could ever have the chance. But I'm glad I did because I protected myself in the long run. And my parents are the kind of people I would never dare introduce my kids to.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I can relate. I can relate somewhat. I can
a
relate a
lot of
lot actually.
a lot of sex, drugs, and violence in my early childhood. You know, I was molested, all that shit. You know, I've been through a lot of
So
shit. But
what is
that's
the?
where the
I was
oh,
gonna
go ahead.
ask you, bro. What is the worst thing that happened to you as a child? I literally have that written here.
Yep, that was being molested by a friend of the family member, not once but multiple times, and no one believing me.
Damn,
And
that's the worst part.
the second worst thing I would have to say is my very first dog ever was a boxer. She was Sugar Bear. That was her name. And I will firmly believe it to this day, my mother killed her, hit her with the car because my mother would beat me. I'm home drunk in the camper. We lived in this little silver bullet camper from the 70s. It was a piece of shit. And
Like
she
an
would come home and
airstream.
beat the hell out of me. Well, Sugar Bear bit her ass more than once. And then one day I come home from school and I see a dirt mound in the backyard. Um, and I automatically knew, and it broke me the fuck down. I wasn't the same jovial, like I was a jovial little boy. Like I was so happy, nothing could ever hurt me. Like even when I got bullied, I just laughed. Like I didn't care. Like nothing could ever hurt me,
Damn, bro.
despite all that. Like when I saw
Damn.
that and I knew what it was, like that's what changed me. I really think
Yeah.
that there is what changed my whole dynamic of life and everything else.
And how old were you when this happened, bro? Do you
6 years
remember?
old.
You were
I was
6 years
6 years
old.
old.
Bro, I love dogs, and like dogs are like a big part of who I am, which a lot of people
Same.
probably don't know that. You know what I mean? Unless you watch the
Oh
stream on a
man,
regular.
I'm a sucker for puppies, man. Like
Yeah.
dude, it
Love
just
them, bro. I learned a
always
lot. I learned from dogs. Like dogs have taught me stuff, and
absolutely.
loyalty and just
They
and how to
teach
be
you about your own
grateful. And
character. Yeah,
yeah, man, they're just amazing, and I don't think we truly even deserve them. You know what I mean?
absolutely. And that's basically where all the dysfunction comes from, and that's what I vent like a lot of that I've carried on my back for so many years, and it's always been pent up in my chest. And I use the music as an outlet to get rid of that dysfunction. And nuclear is basically, it has several meanings too. Like, it, not only am I an explosive person, but not always in an angry way. Like, sometimes I'm spontaneous. I have random fits of energy where I'm out loud, I'm joking and making everybody laugh. And, you know, when we get down to like the nitty gritty of the world and how it is and the politics and yada, yada, yada. And I always tell people, if I had it my way, I would activate the nuclear warheads in the center of the earth and blow us all to kingdom come. And they're like, why? I was like, because we as a race, we as the human race have fucked up so bad.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
it's true, bro.
truly, you know, I truly don't feel like there's no coming back. There's no saving the planet, because we all know we're fucking doomed, man. The end times are coming. So
Yeah,
for
but
now,
what's going to happen though in the end time is somebody is coming back to save the
oh yeah,
planet. So let's not forget that, you know,
oh yeah,
because
and
I'm with you on all of that. I just didn't mention it a second ago when you said it, but I'm literally with you on every piece of that, bro. So
yeah.
when was the last time you saw your mother?
The last time I saw her, and mind you, it was almost 20 years
It's been
since I've
20
seen
years
her.
since you saw your mother?
Before I seen her last, yes. I was 31. Yeah, just turned 31, and I was drinking really bad. I went up to Dover, Delaware to meet up with some family. I was homeless, traveling Greyhound back and forth. And this is when my alcoholism really took a turn for the worse. And I remember knocking on one of my adopted uncle's doors, and I asked him to reach out to her to see if she could possibly help me get off the streets. Because, and I told, like, when I talked to my mother on the phone, it sounded nice. Like, it sounded all good. She's like, look, she's like, I know I wasn't always there for you. I'll be there tomorrow morning. She's like, make sure you have a change of clothes. If you don't, we'll go shopping and get you some. She's like, you come stay with me. And everything was great. And I'm crying tears of joy, like, oh my God. And I begged her, I was like, can I please go to Rockford, you know, go to rehab? Because I've been drinking a lot and I'm finding it hard to stop. She goes, yes. She's like, you can do that. She's like, I'll be here for the detox. We're going to get you clean. Because I wasn't really a big drug user, just straight up alcohol, man.
Right, I got you. Okay.
And I was actually doing some side jobs with another uncle of mine, and I was making a little money to kind of, because I didn't like stealing and robbing people and all that shit just to get my fix. You know, I couldn't do that. I had a little more pride to me. But when I got off of work that day, I'm covered in sawdust, drenched in sweat, and it's still the middle of fucking winter. I was doing carpentry. I knocked on the door, and my mother opens up the door to my uncle's house and literally just slides right past me. She's like, don't fucking follow me. Turns around and walks away. She said, I have no son. And I'm her only son, her oldest and only son. And it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would, because a part of me had expected it. You know, I was like,
You're probably
God.
just more confused than anything, because like
we
just talked, and like,
and my uncle,
was
he's
cool,
a big,
and we just talked.
yeah. Like my
Bro.
uncle, he's a big burly black biker guy. His name's Lamont, and he was in fucking tears. He's like, "Baby, come here, man. Give me a hug, man. It's gonna be okay, baby. Come here."
Yeah, they feel it more for you
I was just like,
than even
wow.
you feel it, because you're numb at this point.
I
Bro,
was.
What if I told you that same shit just happened with me and my mom not that long ago? Where I was,
Man.
like everything was cool, bro. Everything was cool. And then I don't know what happened, bro. Total energy switch. But I got to figure, bro, that's more on their end than yours, right? That's got to be something that they're dealing with more. And you got to keep that in mind. And all
keep
of
in
that,
mind,
bro.
like, at this point in time in my life, I was scared to go to my grandmother, because I will never let my grandmother see me high on weed, drunk, or even buzzed from a couple beers. Like, I did not want her seeing that, and she was upset with me that I didn't come to her. And she was like, why? I said, because I did not want you to see me at my worst. I said, you don't deserve that. I said, that's just going to break your heart. She goes, you're right. I said, that's why I contacted my godmother, Dottie. And she's the one that got me sent back to Tennessee. She's like, you are going to fucking rehab or you're going to die. She's like, I love you. I can't watch my other son die. And, you know,
Bro, I can't believe how much we have in common, because I also have a godmother who I'm very close with,
yeah,
who's actually there for me when my mom is MIA.
absolutely. And like I said, I think, you know, my mother, I keep hearing through the grapevine the last 6 months that she actually got sober from the drugs and shit. I don't know if that's true, but a part of my heart's like, you know what? Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, man.
But however, my fucking door is closed, man. I
Bro,
cannot.
listen, you can forgive, but that doesn't mean you have to now repeat. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can forgive and set yourself free from that
absolutely.
rage, but that doesn't mean you have to now open the door and allow this to happen again.
Oh, absolutely not. And it's the
Bro,
same thing with my father, man. And I posted this on Facebook before. I was like, I love the both of y'all and I forgive y'all, but don't come around me.
yeah, I
That's not
feel
a
that.
safe bet. You know what I'm saying? I do like guns.
So when did you get sober, bro? Was that the moment you got sober? Or
No,
did
actually, the moment I got sober, I was actually staying in a fucked up apartment, in a very fucked up situation. I can't really explain it. But someone was basically feeding my addiction to alcohol, like going out buying me liquor, and they were trying to do sexual shit with me, and I wasn't comfortable with it. And I guess they got pissed off and called a friend of mine who they didn't know was actually like a fucking sister to me. So she comes over to the apartment and basically looks at me and looks at me while like dead eyes, locked eyes. She was like, "You got two choices." She said, "I could either beat your ass or check you in, or you could take this $5 and get you some hair of the dog in the morning and go check yourself in so you don't withdraw and die."
damn.
And on that day, it was the 3rd of March, I went to the hospital and told them, "Hey, look, I'm suicidal. I'm getting ready to fucking kill my damn self and I need to stop drinking. I need help." And 24 hours later, I'm being processed from the hospital over to a place called Woodridge. And I called my sister that day, 24 hours clean on the 4th of March. I got it tattooed on my wrist.
And how long has it been now, Nuke?
4 years, 4 months, and 3 days.
Congratulations, brother. You did it, bro. You did it. Fuck them,
Well,
man. You did it.
I officially outmapped my dirty time with my clean time, so I'm not upset with it at all.
You did it, bro. And that's all that matters, man. All right, bro. Let's um let's bring it back to music a little bit.
Yeah,
You know, although I mean, bro, that's what we do here, bro. We do like the real like people, you know what I mean? We talk about real life here, bro. And
that,
sometimes it's not pretty, you know what I mean?
I like that. That's what I'm here for, man.
Yo,
Give people the truth and let them know who the fuck you are. That's important.
exactly. It is important, bro. So so what came first, Nuke? Was it rap or rock?
Oh, I have to say rock because I've been a
Rock.
drummer since I was 7 years old. My Aunt
Okay.
Helen would come pick me up, and she took me to this weird. I'm not what now, mind you, I'm not into this religion. No shame on anybody who is. But she took me to a Pentecostal church, and I noticed the girl who was drumming was really good, and I'm like, I've always because I love Nirvana and stuff as a kid, and I love how Dave Grohl would get down on the drums, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I want to do that. And she taught me how to play, and I picked up on it naturally. So I would have to say rock and
So
roll came
so
first, man.
that was the moment. It was Nirvana. That was the
Yeah,
moment. That's who got you into it, Nirvana.
yep,
Bro,
Nirvana
Nirvana
and
was yo,
yeah,
you know what I tell people, Nuke? You just had to be there.
you
You know
did,
what I'm saying? You
yeah.
had to be there, bro.
And
So it
that was one of the first bands I've ever covered on drums, and I was doing it in a church. They just didn't care. They just thought I was just being a kid. But yeah, shortly after that, rap came because I always knew I had a voice, but I never knew how. So I was singing and rapping at the age of 9 and 10, like I was freestyle battling the kids at the bus stop and
well, how
stuff
did
like
rap
that.
come? How did rap come?
Biggie Smalls, really. It was
So
shortly after
Nirvana and Biggie.
yep, Nirvana and Biggie, and of course you got to have the in betweeners like Red Hot Chili Peppers and POD. Those were my favorite bands at the time, and I loved how they would always implement hip hop into their music, and I
Yeah.
loved it. So
Red Hot Chili Peppers too, bro.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man,
Well,
Anthony
POD,
Kiedis was always
yeah.
rapping,
Yeah. Okay,
but
so it was Nirvana and then Biggie and then some of the in between groups, and then when did you start writing, actually sitting down and saying and seriously composing a song, versus just spit? Because that's how we all start. We just start.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
I
mean.
would say 2005. I was 14 years old. My uncle bought me a dual cassette recorder. and it
Yeah.
had a mic plug-in and everything. And he
Cool.
downloaded this thing on LimeWire called Fruity Loops back in the day. It was old Fruity Loops,
I know what it
and I
is.
would use that to make my DJ sound like the scratching turntables. And I would have to time it out perfectly with a metronome in the back, so I can go downstairs back to the basement, plug up the mic, play the drums, then get on the guitar, then get on the bass guitar, and record all these tracks simultaneously and put them back on the computer, run them through SoundMapper, because they didn't have Audacity or nothing like that. I didn't even
Right.
know how to actually use Fruity Loops like that. Didn't know I could record on it, but I would put that back all on a CD, get the beat sounding just nice enough to put my vocals over, and I would just be rapping over it. I would start freestyling and then writing down the bars that I actually liked and like making a song that way. And I wrote 10 songs in 2 weeks. Of course, I had like 40 other songs written and done, but I was just like, no, I want these 10. And I made my very first album, and we put it out 10 copies on cassette and 5 copies on CD. And I think to this day, my godmother, my grandmother, my uncle each have a copy of that still to this day.
Damn. And how old were you?
I was 14 years old.
14, man. You know, some people are just born with it. That's why I was talking with Sonny. I mean, some artists are just born with it, bro.
Absolutely.
Okay, so recently you made a career move, right?
Yes.
You split from BLI.
Yes.
Now,
God love y'all.
now obviously there's nothing but love there. All right.
Yeah.
There wasn't you know, like there wasn't like anger or anything. So
No.
what drove that decision?
Well, I'm. It's not like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's just that there is another label that I'm working towards, gravitating towards, that is getting ready to sign me. We're just waiting on a few things to come through. I got to save that for a surprise. It's a surprise. It's a special occasion. It's something that I've been dreaming of, because I've had only 2 or 3 labels I've ever wanted to sign to in the last couple of years. And of course, Magic Ninja Entertainment is one of them, with Twisted and Blades and Boondocks and all them. And of course, I wanted to be, you know, side by side with 3&T, and I wanted to be side by side with fucking Street Soldiers, Playboy the Beast, and all that. So I was like, okay, one of those dreams has got to come true. And the more I pondered on it, the more I reached out, the more better things have gotten, and closer to that fucking ticket being punched. Now that ticket is punched, and I'm like, okay, so it's time for me to gravitate towards a more successful, more clout gaining, more money gaining. I want to reach out more. And it's no disrespect to BLI, but it's kind of like I just wanted to advance up, and I want to keep climbing. Like, I'm not going to stop, because eventually, after this album, this collab album, and this EP are done, it is gospel heavy metal from this point forward. So there's not going to be no more crazy nuke shenanigans and, you know, the crazy punchlines, the aggressive and hostile music, and the, you know, the blood curdling and all that. It is going to be a whole different chapter for me, and the label that I'm gravitating towards is happily pushing me in that direction. And they
They're
love
okay
the rap
with that?
metal.
They're
Yeah,
okay with the gospel aspect of it too?
yeah, absolutely. And you know, they've been nothing but supportive. And
I know who
I'm
my
ready.
money's on. I know who my money's on that is going to do this. That's why I'm asking. Like, I'm a little surprised that they're advancing the gospel agenda, because I mean
Well, I'll
they're
let you
great.
take a guess, and I'll tell you if you're right.
They're great people. That's just not something that they are involved in. That's all. It has a number in their name.
No, I
No?
wish it was, but no. And both of those people know that I love them very much. They are Juggalo family till the fucking death.
Oh yeah, they're
And
great people.
I'm actually glad you guys reconciled your differences and, you know, squashed that shit, because
Yeah.
they're a huge fucking community, and without them, I wouldn't even have half the following I have. And you see, I do got a hefty number of followers, and
Yeah.
it's fucking
Yeah.
nice.
Nah, they're good people, bro. That was just a big misunderstanding that spiraled.
I had one too, man. I had one too. I
Yeah.
did, and I lashed out at them, and then it took me a while to come to my senses when I started seeing things aren't what they appear. How do I explain this? The person that I was dating at the time was a real fucking asshole, and I just didn't know it, and they were lying to me the entire time. And when I found out the fucking truth, the first thing I did when I moved back home to my family, I was just like, yo, can I talk to y'all? Like, and it was just like all love, man.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, it's cool, man. We deal with a lot of this shit all the time. And I'm just like, thank fucking God. I was like, look, if y'all don't want me to come back around, it's cool. I'm just glad we squashed things. They're like, no, come through, man. Come through. And I was
I'm
really
surprised
nervous.
that you even had an issue ever with them. That's the first that I've
It
ever
was
heard of it.
over a fucking rumor. I can't really go into details because I know it's their business, but let's just say the rumor was bad enough to make anybody kind of fucking angry.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. You
but
know what I mean?
yeah, it pissed me off when I found out that it was all a fucking lie.
Yeah. Or
And I was like,
exaggerations
yeah,
and
very
miss. Yeah.
exaggerating. Yeah,
Exactly.
miscommunicated. And I'm just like, yo.
But Nuke,
Now I'm
Nuke,
at that point, like, if anybody talks shit on those two people in particular, come fucking square up.
yeah.
Like, throw them hands. I'm with the shit.
But Nuke, that to me kind of scared me, bro, because it shows that anybody can take a little, like one little shred of something and make it seem like it's this big thing. And it's not.
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
just like when the teacher used to sit us down in class and would whisper something in your ear, tell you to tell the next kid, the next
Yeah,
kid, the next
exactly.
kid.
By
And
the
by the
time
time
it,
it got back
yeah,
to you, it wasn't the same fucking story.
it wasn't even close. You know what I
No, and
mean?
it was only one word remained the same out of 20, 30 words. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
was fucking monotonous.
Exactly. Well, yo, shouts out to them, man. Troy and Barbie, yo, man, love, bro.
Absolutely. Whoop, whoop.
So this new label that you're waiting on, this announcement, what was it about them that made you feel, or rather, let me ask you like this: what is it that you look for in a label?
I look
Uh,
for heavy promotion, heavy push me harder to go harder because I am just one person and I am doing all the songwriting on my own and I'm the one being very inventive and these guys are pushing me in the direction I didn't think I was capable of going in. And the guy behind the label, he's also an artist, but he's also running the show now. He's very supportive, very enthusiastic about my work alone. And we got a few songs out together and he's just like, yo, I want you to keep doing it. Just keep practicing, keep going. Don't fucking stop. I can write a beautiful song, Rick, release it. And I'm telling you right now, even I would tell you that's not my best work. I'm going to keep going. Like, and I love the fact that they're pushing me and they're also telling people who tell people who tell people who tell people, check that shit out. It's dope. And I can't be thankful enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect that, but now I'm expecting it. Now I'm like, okay, this is what I've done. I want that motherfucker to be on the record and I want that motherfucker to share it out, to share it the fuck out now. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, we're all on that same level and each member of that label is the exact same fucking way. Like, they're good. They're talented. They're fucking humble, and they know when it's time to bust some ass. Let's go, you know. And I respect the hell out of each and every one of them.
Now I think I know. Now I guess I mean only an idiot couldn't figure out who it is because they're letting you do your gospel thing, and they're in fact they're leaning into that. So I'm pretty sure I know who it is, bro. That's awesome for you, man. You know what I mean? That's awesome for you, bro. And I hope that they're able to take your music to the next level. I think you got great music. Well, we're gonna listen to some of it. I think you got a great voice, bro. I mean, I just think you just sound good, bro. And whether you're rapping or whether you're doing, bro, you entered a rap battle contest, and then you turn around and put out some fucking death metal shit. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know.
That's the type of shit that I do, man. Like, I
can't
don't
do
stay
that.
in a box. I can't
I
stay in a
can't.
box, man.
I'm
Like,
in
you
the
can tape
box.
that box. You can
I'm in
tape
the
that
box.
fucking box. I'm going to poke holes in that bitch. Like, I ain't staying in here, man.
Yeah.
Me out this
I
bitch.
feel you, bro. I feel you. I get out of the box sometimes, but damn, the box is comfortable.
It's that fucking ADHD or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
can't stick to it, you know?
When do you know when a song is finished?
Oh, that used to be a hard question. Now it's so much easier. When I can actually sit back, turn all my vocal gains up a little bit over the instrumental so I can hear what the fuck I'm saying, because I got a good mic, got a good vocal box. I can hear everything a lot more clear than what I used to. When I could sit back and kind of just vibe out and jam out with it, you know, if you, like, my advice to every musician, even all the artists in the chat right now, I can't really see who you guys are, But if you can't listen to your own music and actually enjoy it, fucking stop. It's not for you. I'm
Yo,
being
that's
serious.
true.
Just fucking
That's
stop.
true.
Like
That's
I
true.
can't stand these cocky motherfuckers who put this shit out and it's total garbage and they don't even like their own music, but they walk around acting like they're hot shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, bro, you can honestly, like, when I can enjoy the song, and I'll tell you, Rick, I've scrapped so many fucking songs over the years. The
Yeah.
last 3 years, I've scrapped over 120 some songs.
Damn.
Every song that I release, I can honestly sit back and enjoy it. Like, my girlfriend the other day was sitting next to the couch, and one of my songs came on her playlist. She's like, you want me to turn it? I was like, no. She's like, okay,
Right.
because I
Let
just
that
don't know
bitch
how you
play.
feel about listening to your own music. I was like, I love listening to my own music. Like, I love that song in particular. Like, that
Yeah.
one, well, this is why I wrote it, and da 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 da. You know, and I'm telling her the whole backstory behind the fucking
Right.
song. And she was like,
They,
how does any of that have to do with what you're talking about? I was like, it's all in the fucking anger. It's all in the punchlines. I'm like,
it's in
I
the
can literally
emotion.
write a song about some asshole I met at Walmart who took my parking spot. And I'm literally talking about bombing someone's house and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like some
Well, that's
terroristic
because
threatening shit.
you're tapping into your
Demon time, man.
yeah
That's what I call it. Demon time, guys.
your anger
Yeah.
depot. You got plenty of anger stored up.
And next
So
thing you know, I'm dropping a fucking banger just because of some douchebag that made me angry 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'm loving the song. But that's how I know when a song is done is when I can actually sit back and enjoy it. And I'm like, okay, I am calling Deuce. I'm sending in the Cash App. Wait a couple weeks, it'll be back in my fucking email and it'll be out on YouTube exclusively.
So yeah, bro. They listen to your music like your girlfriend, like Lisa, like they hear music, bro. You know what I hear? Fucking work, blood, sweat. You know what I mean? When my music plays, like that's what I hear, bro. Like like hours of creation and all of that, man. So
It
yeah,
does take fucking hours, man. It really
yeah.
does.
What's your creative process, bro?
My creative
Like,
process is like now it's a lot different than what it used to be. Like I said, I don't get to record my own instruments anymore, so I'm basically just a vocalist now. Even though I'll outshred anybody in the chat on guitar any fucking day, I'll outplay all of you.
oh,
Um,
you actually play the guitar?
yes, I play everything, and I love to. But right now, it's just vocal work, so my creative process is a lot more different. So I'll scroll through YouTube, and I'm subscribed to a lot of instrumentalists. And every once in a while, I'll get something that pops up in my feed, and I'm like, "Ooh, let me listen to the full version of that and see if I like it." And even if I don't like that one in particular, they'll have another one right next to it that is incredibly dope. And I'm like, "How much money do I have? Did I pay the rent? Yes. Did I pay the bills? Yes. Okay, I have the money to spend on that, so I'll buy it and I'll play with it for a couple of days, just kind of humming out melodies and kind of spitting bars and shit, throwing little screams in there. And when I have this song fully written, it takes days now. Like I won't
Yeah.
fuck with it. I'll take a few days to actually write it, and then I'll take 2 more weeks and actually record it. Because stomach acid build up, all that shit. I'm fucking old and can't do what I used to do.
Do you
Um,
practice it a lot? Do you rehearse it a lot
I
before you
do.
record?
I do, and I'll tell you one thing: no matter how many times I've gotten it down, I'll fuck up every other word, every other bar.
God
And you
damn,
will like if you came
God,
to my house and actually heard my recording process, you'd be like, "You good? No,
no, I
fuck."
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I would hear it and I would go, look, he's just like me. That's what you know what I mean.
I swear, dude. And I'll invent new cuss words every time too. Like I'll be cussing so damn hard, I'll invent new cuss words.
Yeah. You know
And
what I
it's
like, bro? I like how you rehearse the shit right, and everything is cool. You say it perfect, whatever. All right, yeah, let's go. Turn the mic on. Like, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Like, I was just
every
spitting
time.
this. You know what I mean? Like, what happened? Like,
It's the
I can't.
pressure, man. It's the fucking pressure.
Yeah, right. It's like knowing that okay, this is the cut that they're gonna hear, and then all of a sudden I'm changing words and
Yep.
cadences, and I'm like the song don't even go like that. What are you
It's
doing?
not even the same song at the end of the day. So yeah, a lot of my songs go through that change here, change there process, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay. And then they end up sounding better than I expected, better than the rough demo rehearsed version. And I'm like,
yeah.
I fuck with this
Sometimes,
more,
yeah.
you know.
No,
And it
that's what's up, bro. So, do you ever create like? Do you ever on your album? Do you have songs with you singing over you playing the guitar?
No, not on anything recent. A lot of my older stuff I do. There are a few albums on YouTube that I have in the bottom of the barrel. There's a couple compilation albums or like full stream albums from like 2009, 2010, that area. And I was literally just recording on a 8-track cassette recorder, and I put all this shit through the auxiliary through the laptop and made a song out of it. And I would play the drums, the bass, the guitar, and the keyboard, and you will hear a lot of that in there, and some Fruity Loop beats, stuff like that too. But I was not good at mixing mastering my shit, so it's all fucking trashy demo.
Bro, I suck so bad.
I was young, dumb, full of cum, man. Like I sucked back then, okay? And I
haven't heard that in forever, bro.
And my girl, she actually, when she was younger, and we were both younger at the time, I actually went to her house and gave her one of my CDs, and her and her little brothers just played the fuck out of it, like they enjoyed it, and I'm like, well, at least people like it. I just don't fucking like it, you know. And before I could ever start taking my music seriously, I moved back down here to Tennessee, lost all my fucking equipment, just started getting into fucking mischief and drinking and all that shit. And then
Tennessee seems to be big on that, bro.
It really is, man. There's a lot of fucking drug addiction and alcoholism around here, man. And I see it every fucking day. Yeah, I can literally walk to the gas station and there'll be at least 2 people panhandling for drug money. And I'm just like, yo, that's just sad. Like, I'm not even angry at them, bro, because I've been there. You know, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, get some fucking help. Get out of that vicious cycle that you're in, because God don't want that for you, man.
Yeah. Bro, let me ask you a question, man, because I've been where you've been, and I think a lot of us have. Yeah. Before we start with the music. So is it an addiction or is it a disease? Is it a bad choice or is it a disease?
It's an addiction that leads to a disease.
Okay. All right. That's I think I can live with that.
Yeah. To me personally, and then when you conquer the addiction, it's all willpower after that, but the disease is always going to be there. There's no cure. Like they say, once an addict, always an addict. That's fact.
You still have urges once in a while to drink, or
depends on the situation. Like if I'm under, like, let's say I just lost my god brother not too long ago, Christopher, and
damn, sorry to hear that, bro.
That day I felt like fucking down in a whole fifth of whiskey, but it, like I said, that disease is there, but the willpower, you gotta put it.
Well, bro, I'm proud of you for not doing it, because that would have been a perfect excuse for a lot of people to just go right back to doing it. Because once you have the excuse, you know what I mean, then that's...
Sometimes that's all you need, man. And then at the same time, look at all the people that I'd be letting down. You know, I've had my own place for the last 2 years, and it just...
You be letting
throwing
yourself
this all
down,
away
bro.
just don't make
You
sense,
be letting
man.
yourself down.
Absolutely.
Okay? Other people and stuff, that's beautiful too, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, you be letting Nuke down. And
absolutely.
Can't do
I
that,
throw it
bro.
all away, man. I can't throw all this shit away.
Hell no, bro.
Absolutely
Not now. Not now, bro.
I come too fucking far.
Come too far, bro. And now you on the verge of a major, you know, another career, like, you know, leveling up or whatever, bro. You already know, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not time for that shit.
No.
All right. So first we got this joint is called The Legend, featuring Blindsight.
Yes. Blindsight is a huge underground artist, man. Huge. And I'm so happy he fucking worked with me on this record.
Brick, I built the empire. So many losses I've had to endure. I alone have stood in the fire. The life is the sickness, the mic is the cure. I live the life that I regret, but I won't look back for another second. I won't fail this time, you can bet. You come face to face with a goddamn legend. You tried to tear me down, but stop with the fucking gossip, I'm not taking it. Stop with the nonsense, bringing that too. You tried and you failed, but I'm still alive. Try if you want, what you think you gon' do? Tell me, motherfucker, what you think you gon' do? 'Cause I am the man, the myth, the legend. I am my name. I'm not here for the money, the fortune, the fame. I rap for the people, rock for the masses. Keep it heavy with the metal, drop it on their asses. I'm the monster they whisper about. They get real quiet when I meet their gaze. Behind my back, they got a lot to say. But face to face, the faggots won't say a thing.
You tried to tear me down, but I stop with the fucking gossip. I'm not taking it. Stop with the nonsense, bringing it too. You tried and you failed, but I'm still alive. Why if you want what you think you gon' do?
Tell me, motherfucker,
what you think you gon' do?
They tried to keep me down for years,
but I just kept getting back up. Go! Yeah! Oh! Yeah!
You tried to tear me down, but I stop with the fucking gossip. I'm not taking it. Stop with the nonsense, bringing it too. You tried and you failed, but I'm still alive. Why if you want what you think you gon' do?
Tell me, motherfucker,
what you think you gon' do?
I mean, that is like, first of all, there's not one. Usually, bro, when look, so I review a lot of music, a lot, bro. I'm live like a lot for hours, and I hear a lot of different stuff, bro. And even some of the best songs that I hear may have one little thing that I can point to, or you know what I mean. I don't have that thing now, bro. I don't have that thing that I can point to. Is anybody in the chat? I mean, what do you think, bro? Like, that shit was crazy. That little breakdown in the middle, I've heard you do that before, and that just gets me going, bro. Like when the drums and then you start talking, yeah, you pussy motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like that shit right there is fucking bananas.
That's the build up, baby. That's the build up to the bridge right there. That's my favorite part of every song.
And you know it's coming, bro, because it's like, like, bro, I can't do that shit, but I admire that shit, bro, because what I have to do in order for me to get that emotion, I have to write something like incredibly like crazy and violent. Like I have to purge that a different way. You get to just fucking just yell and shit, bro. Like it's just like easier for you. Like you just like, you know what I mean? Fucking bananas, bro. I don't even know, where would you play this at that people wouldn't get arrested? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do with this, bro? Like, you can't play this on the radio, man. People start fucking tripping, bro.
A lot of people say I should play this shit at the gathering of the Juggalos, but I'm good. I mean, I am a Juggalo, but you won't catch me at the fucking gathering ever.
You're a Juggalo from back in the day?
I'm old school, man. Like, I cannot get with these young bloods now.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Woo. Yo, man. Lisa went to the store, but wait till she hears she went to the store, but wait till she hears the replay on this motherfucker, bro. Damn it, bro.
That song right there is very self-explanatory. I had Blindsight write the hook and sing the hook for me, and because I had one written, and I was just like, this is a collab album. I need a fucking other artist. I don't want to do any solo tracks on this album. And my hook sucked. Like, it was not good. But I didn't want to throw the song away. I wanted to salvage it because I loved the rapping, the bars. It explains who the fuck I am and what I think in this music as far as today goes.
Yeah.
And it's aimed at quite a few people too, who, you know, pushed a lot of buttons with me, kicked me out of their shows and, you know, shit like that. So fuck them.
Yeah, you got you have a lot that you're working through, bro. I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, this is the healthiest way to do it, bro. I tell people all the time, like, you know, like writing is the ultimate emotional purge.
Absolutely.
You just have a lot there. That's all. You know what I mean? It's fueling your music. But how old is this song that we just heard now? A couple years old?
Almost a year old, I think. I started writing the collab album, which that one is on last year.
Now, so I'm so I'm a pretty good observer, or like, stuff that I notice everything. So I noticed that you're moving away from this stuff because I think that you're moving towards the gospel music, because you're purging your anger, and I think that you're almost done. You
It
know what
feels
I
that
mean?
way. It
Right? Like,
absolutely feels that way. That's exactly what it is. Like I said, the EP, which you'll have a couple songs of that right now. The EP is going to be 5 songs deep, but it's going to be the heaviest and most brutal thing I've ever done in my entire career and in my entire life. It is the nastiest, grittiest EP anyone will probably ever hear from a rapper, rocker kind of person. It's very deep, raw, and emotional stuff. The first 2 songs that you have, of course, those are just me talking my shit and explaining who I am and so on and so forth. And the next 3 songs are really, they're going to scar you for life. You're going to hear things about me that are going to fuck your head up. And you're going to be like, why is this dude, how did he not blow his brains out already? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm still here for a fucking reason. So now we're going to get all this anger and shenanigans off my chest and get the weight off my back.
right.
And give
That's what
that
it
up to
feels
God,
like.
man, because without God, honestly, I couldn't be doing any of this right now. I wouldn't even be here. I should be dead. The alcohol withdrawal should have killed me, but
Yeah, but it didn't. And now you
exactly.
and now you have a renewed sense of purpose, bro. This is an interesting story, man. Okay, because what we're listening to are stages of your life.
Absolutely.
I don't hear just songs. They may, what I mean, other people, they hear music songs. I hear stage of your life, a chapter in your world. And like I said, we're moving away from that. We're moving towards something better, I think. Not that this is bad, but I mean better for you
Yes.
as a, like, you know what I mean, like spiritually as a person, better for you. So when did you find God? Like, when was the you know what I mean? Like, what was the moment?
See, I started going to church back in like 2018, 2019, and I was just kind of doing it just to do it. And I didn't really take it serious. Like I didn't take my baptism serious. I didn't take getting saved serious. I was just kind of going through the motions while being a secret alcoholic. Because I was really functioning at the time. I was able to hold a job, go to church, come home, and not smell of alcohol in my breath, and hold the baby, blah 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 blah. I really found God, I think, after 2 months of sobriety. My grandfather had died, and he's the one that would actually pray with me and teach me how to cut my hair. And he was a real bad alcoholic. And during that search for God, a few months later, my brother, my big brother, he passed away for the same thing. And that was a direct slap in my face from God, like, wake up, this could be you. And I would pray all the time, and certain things would just start happening that I prayed for. And I'm one of those people, even though my faith in God is still brand new, it's still fresh. I
Right.
notice a lot of people, they'll go out, get saved, baptized, and put all this faith into God and thank Him for all the blessings He puts in their lives. But when they start losing things and they lose all those blessings, they want to curse God and shame Him and give up their faith.
Right.
That's not me. I'm not going to, I can't turn my back on God like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, look, this
Man,
is
people do
obviously a
that,
trial.
Nuke. People do that. They put everything on God, and it's like they totally forget that the freaking devil exists.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
the devil is just as powerful as he is. Like, you
I wouldn't
know?
say just as powerful, but I get what you're saying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they put everything on God. Like all the bad or whatever. Like never even like highlighting the fact that, yo, the devil's out there working hard, bro. Like some of that stuff that, what I mean, that's not God, bro. That's the opposite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get into this next one. This one's called The Anger, featuring Playboy.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've heard this.
I think you did. This is still one of my favorites.
They say those who tend to be quiet, who tend to keep the peace, are the first ones to snap when under pressure.
Like, what? Just right off the bat, like.
Straight out of the biohazard waste bin, the abortion that lived, the orphan of Chernobyl, the angry son of a bitch. Nuclear dysfunction up to his own shenanigans. A lot of folks wondering if they'll go back to rap again. Well, duh, bitch, but it ain't gonna be what you expected. Gonna feel like B.I.G. and Mitch Lucker had resurrected. Took the stage as one man on a path of destruction. Raise immortal hell and enjoy every second of it. All out destruction, all hell on earth. The rage that burns within is my own curse. All out violence. When I step forth, you will feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger. All out destruction, all hell on earth. The rage that burns within is my own curse. All out violence. When I step forth, you will feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger.
You wanna piss me off, huh? Well, let me tell you what happens, bitch.
Breaking that backbone, smash your skull to bits. Gouge your eyes out, turn them around and shove them back in. Rip your tongue out, cut it in half and cram it in your ear holes. The real definition of see no, hear no, speak no evil. All out destruction, all hell on earth. The rage that burns within is my own curse. All out violence. When I step forth, you won't feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger. All out destruction, all hell on earth. The rage that burns within is my own curse. All out violence. When I step forth, you won't feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger.
We came to bring the destruction, we came to bring the pain, came to bring the death to opposition. It's my time to reign. Man, I'm like the phoenix that's risen from out the fucking flames. Rappers sneak dissing like bitches won't speak my fucking name. They say my words are corrupted, but I am just insane. I'm on the verge of erupting and murdering all these lames. But about to purge on these fuckers, I get to bust and bang. Blow they fucking brains out with the shotty, call them Kurt Cobain. You don't really want no problem, pussy, get back. Talking all that killer shit, get your wig cracked. Clench fists to your lips, fatal impact. Switch blades, get this blade, stick it where your ribs at. I'm on the beast of it, some of my enemies running, the choppers are busting. I'm never afraid that they about to get punished. We bringing destruction, we ready to crush. We killing them all of the beast of it, some of my enemies running, the choppers are busting. I'm never afraid that they about to get punished. We bringing destruction, we ready to crush. Okay.
All out destruction, all hell on earth. The rage that burns within is my own curse. All out violence. When I step forth, you will feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger. All out destruction, all hell on earth. The rage that burns within is my own curse. All out violence. When I step forth, you will feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger. Feel the fucking anger right now. Feel the fucking anger right now. Feel the fucking anger right now. Feel the goddamn anger.
I feel it. I feel the anger.
That was the very first song recorded for the collab album. Very first one. And Playboy the Beast, shout out to Billy, man. I've been fucking with him since like 2012. I actually heard of him through my mentor. He goes by Mr. Licks. Billy has always been one of my favorite MCs. And, you know, I used to look at him as a peer back in the day. And now all of a sudden he's blown up. He's the most canceled fucking artist out here on the internet.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. Was he part of January 6th?
Yes, he was. And, dude, like, he's always been somebody I looked up to, man. And I can't help but respect it. Like, there's times he'll apologize because, like, bro, I wish I could have put more into that verse for you. You know, I'm working with like one lung over here, and I'm like, yo, fuck all that. The verse is solid. I love it, dude. Working with you is a fucking honor. And he's always the homie, man. Like, I'm blessed to have this feature, and it's one of the last Playboy the Beast features. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now it's the
Crusader,
right? And he's headed in the same direction you are.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
Absolutely.
All right, next we have the Revolution featuring Killdozer.
Yes, sir.
Killdozer. Why does that sound familiar?
That's Playboy the Beast's main homie right there.
Sounds familiar. Like, wasn't he involved in a fight or something at one of these shows or something?
Possibly. Possibly.
Is he a really
Love
big
you,
guy?
Dozer, man.
Is he a really big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's him. Okay.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
No, it's just something I heard. It's
I'll
not. I
fight
don't know
everybody, bro,
him.
but that'd be one man I'm not stepping to. You couldn't pay me to do it. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. What's up, Dozer?
That's the motherfucker at the end of the Ghetto Boys video. Mind playing tricks on me. That's the dude. That's the dude at the end. All right, the next one was the Revolution.
Are you willing to stand and unite? Are you willing to fight for what's yours? Are you willing to die for what you believe in? Yeah!
Damn, I like that one right off the bat, bro. Damn, that's like a machine gun going on. Oh, cookie cow?
Back again, the bench for one, the godforsaken tyrant, inciting the obliteration of the narrow-minded. You want war, you got it. Nobody's gonna stop me. Double barrel shotty. Get back and get bodied. Confidence will get you killed as if you stood a chance. I'll wipe the smug look off the face of a rapper in tight pants. Show me the same energy when I spaz out. So dysfunctional, I was born and bred for shit to go south. Intentions of eradication, decimation of fraudulence. Call me crazy, that's an understatement, but a compliment. Now I stand up, viva revolution shall commence. We taking this music shit right back to our side of the fence. Yes.
Rise the fuck up, we ain't done yet. We won't stop the slaughter. To our last breath, we were born for this. We were built for war. If you wait for America, what the fuck you stand for? We are the voice of the voiceless, the beacon of light in the darkness. We are father's sons. United we stand in this revolution.
Rise the fuck up, come on, do it for your kids. Be a man, don't be a cuck, don't be a little bitch. Willing to fight for this and give my fucking life for this. No real towers, no fence riders when the only X is violence. Simon says they can suck my dick beyond the head. Fuck them all, every single alphabet, let them fuck the feds. We the people never dead, get it twisted if you wanna. Bring that bullshit to my side, everybody's gonna rise up on you.
Rise the fuck up, we ain't done yet. We won't stop the slaughter. To our last breath, we were born for this. We were built for war. If you wait for America, what the fuck you stand for? We are the voice of the voiceless, the beacon of light in the darkness. We are father's sons. United we stand in this revolution.
Damn,
I recorded that while sick with the flu, mind you.
There's no way I could do that.
Oh man, it fucked my world up, man. But that song there is literally about the good that's versing the evil right now in our world, the politics and all that shit. At the end of the day, it's not red versus blue anymore. It's going to be good versus fucking evil, and I'm going to stand on the path of righteousness. And it's not just about that. It's about the music and the way things are going in the world. Like, we're bringing it back to the underground. We're taking control. This is revolutionary.
Yeah.
And I've always been not just like a funny little Unabomber type of artist. I've always been a revolutionary. I've always believed in, the renegade way of life. So let my black flag fly, motherfucker.
Well, I could tell that your personality definitely shines through in the music. There's no question, bro. All right, so this next one we got is called Bad Guy.
That's actually, there's an original song called The Val Bad Guy, and it's a rap song that I did back when I first started making music again about 4 years ago. And it's one of the first songs that Deuce Dosage, my all-time engineer, he mixes and masters all my music. It's one of the first songs he done, and it's where I was really just trying to work on my rap flow and shit. And it's got a System of a Down loop, the Aerial song. It's got the Aerials loop in it, and it's really good.
I like
and
that.
It's a backstory kind of song, and This here, the new rendition, is actually about the father of one of my girlfriend's kids. I hate the bastard, and it's subliminal diss track in a way, but I know he's heard it, and I know he knows it's about him. So fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, he won't do shit to me. So that's the fun part. Like, I would knock his fucking teeth out, and that's what the song's about.
Word. Okay. Nuke is called The Bad Guy. I'm guessing you're the bad guy.
You either run from things or you face them, Mr. White.
Bro,
What exactly does that
all
mean?
your songs, they
I
come
learned it in
on,
rehab.
and it's already like,
It's all about accepting who
it's
you really
already
are.
red alert.
I accept who I am. And who are you? I'm the bad guy.
Drop that motherfucker! Move! You will feel my presence like the death of Dimebag Darrell. With my shotgun shells loaded in the double barrel. I want all the smoke, I crave the bloodshed. I wanna watch you live, you splatter at the back of your head. It's time to die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. Stayed in your own lane, get the fuck out of mine. Trust me when I tell ya, I got time today. With the shot until you don't make you slit your wrist a long way. Fuck the good life, I belong in the cage. Show the whole world every bit of my rage. I vow, right here, right now, I unite the bad guy. We'll burn the whole world down.
Bro, that's tough right there, bro.
Lock me in a room with everyone that ever doubted me. I'll be the last one standing on the top of a pile of bodies, drenched in blood, but I ain't done. I love violence. Love it more when the screams fill the silence. Beg me to stop, plead for your life. Reasoning is useless upon deaf ears and distorted eyes. All I see is red till it all goes black, and I snap, leaving a crowbar stuck in your back. Fuck the good life, I belong in the cage. Show the whole world every bit of my rage. I fell right here, right now. I ain't not the bad guy. We'll burn the world down. Fuck the good life, I belong in the cage. Show the whole world every bit of my rage. I fell right here, right now. I ain't not the bad guy. We'll burn the whole world down. I wanna watch you die. I wanna watch you die. You're in part of the fall. I wanna watch you die. The hell with you all. Leave it N-U-K-E carved in your skull. I wanna watch you die. The hell with you all. I wanna watch you die. You're in part of the fall. I wanna watch you die. The hell with you all. Leave it N-U-K-E carved in your skull. The good life, I belong in the cage. Show the whole world every bit of my rage. I'm out, right here, right now. I ain't not the bad guy. We'll burn the world down. Fuck the good life, I belong in the cage. Show the whole world every bit of my rage. I'm out, right here, right now. I ain't not the bad guy. We'll burn the whole world down.
Damn, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
you can tell he pissed me off.
yeah, it's like I've heard this one before too. It's so much energy, bro.
Like I said, this is on that EP, man, and the EP is all my energy, all my anger, sadness, everything is going on this record, and I mean, I am giving it all I've got. And like I said, I come in with punchlines on this song, like "You're gonna feel my presence," like the death of Dimebag Darrell, like that.
Yeah,
That's a controversial lyric, but then again, it's me. I don't give a fuck. Swing, bitch. You know.
I've heard you say a couple controversial things, and I love it, man. You know what I mean? I love it, bro. Like, who's in charge? Like these people that think they're in charge of certain words, and you know what I mean? And you know, I heard you throw the F word out there, and it's like, bro, calm down. You know what I mean?
I used to be very like I said, I'm not liberal or MAGA, but I used to be directly in between, like independently. I'm still an independent man. It's just, but I always believe, don't call a homosexual a FAG word. That's kind of rude, man.
For sure.
But now it's just like with the crap I'm seeing nowadays, I just don't care anymore. I'm from the 90s. I'm always called shit gay and retarded. That's just who I am.
Well, that's
If I
kind of like
offend
where I'm
you,
at with it. That's
yeah,
how we used
like,
to talk, bro. That's just how we
yeah,
used to talk. And when we would say it, and we wouldn't even be talking about gay people when
no,
we would say it
exactly.
to
We
each
gotta
other.
be calling my homies that shit, and we give it
Yeah,
back to each other. We talk shit to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. It had nothing
now,
to
I'm at
do
the
with
point where
gay.
it's like,
You can't say
yeah,
it now, bro, unless you don't give a fuck like where you're at.
I'm
You know
at
what I
that
mean?
point now. Like I
Yeah,
don't care. Like I'm just letting off the steam, baby. You got a problem with it? Well, my dick won't suck itself, so pucker up, bitch. You know?
yeah. Bro, I remember one time somebody had a post on Facebook, right, about some uh transsexual stuff, right? You gotta be really careful how you word the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some transsexual stuff, and I was just like, I just left one, like, and I never do this, bro. But just this one morning, I don't know why, but I just left this comment, and I was like, look, it's all good, bro, but I just have one question, like, why do they keep pushing it in our face? That's all I said, bro. And then
And you know what's crazy? Like,
yo, bro,
yeah,
I closed it, right? And I started playing COD for an hour or two, whatever. When I went back on Facebook, bro, I had like 39 fucking notifications. People telling you fascist, you fat fuck. And
you
I'm,
Nazi, blah blah blah.
bro, yeah, bro. All I said was like, why is like everywhere I look, do I see this one thing? When it's such a low percentage of our population supposedly that is that. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like if 95% of us are not that thing, why everywhere do I look I see that thing? That makes no sense to me.
it's just it's all trending, man. It's like I said, I believe it's all an agenda to force down our kids' throats, and
Absolutely.
you
That's what I
know,
was getting at.
that's
Yeah.
just propaganda, man. They're using it to mask something evil that they're doing behind our backs with our tax dollars.
Yeah.
And
Even
like I said, I just
like
yeah,
actively worshiping the devil. You know what I mean?
yup.
Shit like that.
Yeah, man. And I got trans friends and gay friends who will literally tell you they're doing the wrong fucking thing right now. They don't want that
Yeah.
publicity. They just want
Right.
to they just want to live their life and just be accepted for,
Yeah.
who they are, and they know who they are. They're okay with who they are and they're happy with it. And they're not the type of person to shove that down my throat. Just like I'm not going to shove Jesus down their throat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we can get along. Like, hey man,
Yeah.
come out to the barbecue, have a plate. This is my friend so and so. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
my
I'll give you a
mom.
scenario, bro. I'll give you a scenario, right? Like, say I walk into you at the grocery store, and let's say you're a trans person, right? And I'm like, excuse me, sir, can you help me find the AA batteries? And the first thing that comes out of your mouth, and you turn around, look at me, and say, "Don't assume my gender, you fat."
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock you dead ass out.
That's
But if
what.
you turn around, right? If you turn around and say, "Oh, hey, excuse me, I identify as a female. I'm sorry." Oh, well, hey, I'm sorry. Well, excuse me,
Right.
miss. Can you help me find these batteries? Shit, I
Yeah.
will take you out for a coffee and get to know you a little bit better, and you can
Yeah.
be my damn friend. How about that?
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying? Like,
I tend to agree with that, bro. Like, why are they so angry too? Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
it's like
you know what I mean?
nobody
Like,
has done nothing to you people. Like
exactly.
the
You so
realest gays,
angry, bro.
the realest gays, the realest trans people were fired from their jobs, kicked out of the military, and they actually went through oppression back in the 90s and early 2000s. That shit's long gone, dude.
Yeah,
There is no more of that. It's
bro. I,
2026. It's time to grow the fuck up.
bro, my mom is gay, and she hates all that shit.
Like,
She's like, she said that it's like hurting her. Like, she don't want to be lumped up with all them people. You know
no,
what I
hell
mean?
no, man. And then who can blame her? And my
Yeah.
godmother Cindy's gay too, and she's like, "Honey, this world is ran by sick fucking pedophiles."
It
And she's
has
like,
nothing
"That's
to do
all
with
that
them. You know what I mean?
has a
Yeah.
lot to do with them."
Yeah, it has nothing to do with regular
And
gay
it's
people.
crazy that almost every transgender school shooter that you see on the internet has a fucking sex offender charge, and it's like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, it's
They're
weird.
allowing these people in our classrooms in front of our kids. That's what pisses me off about the whole thing. Like, let kids be kids and let
Yeah.
us as adults teach them what that is when they're old enough to understand.
Bro, I say that all the time. Listen, it's not about, it's not about that I don't want the kids to learn about, I don't want the kids to learn about any sex, okay? Like, why
Nah,
are you coming at 7 and 8 year olds talking about any sex, let alone
we
an
ain't learned
oh,
about
and
that shit till we were in fucking middle school and high school, man. Like, I had
exactly.
sex ed in 8th grade, and I think I was like 13 or 14. And it wasn't even that deep. It was just teaching us about sexually transmitted diseases. You know what I'm saying? And pregnancy and all that. Like they were
the pictures in class with the fucking huge warts hanging out the fucking.
Yeah.
They hit us with
absolutely.
that, bro. Man, I think I found sex by accident, bro. Stumbled in some shit. It was like, what's this? You know what I mean? Self-education. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so this the last one here is called the OTO shit.
Yes, the new OTO shit.
What does OTO stand for? My fault.
That actually comes from my engineer who started the movement. His name is Deuce Dosage. Shout out to my boy for all my mixing and mastering. OTO is only the original, and only the original artists are allowed to even call themselves that. So OTO Nuke is the new name. Nuclear Dysfunction is hyphenated. You know, it's still there. It means I still am who I am, but OTO Nuke is the movement. It's the voice. It's all originality coming from me.
We actually have a movement here at Rickrugerreviews called the Originals. So
that's fucking dope.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's like the first ones that were with me when I first because when you first start doing this, you don't have anybody following you. You're literally just talking into a camera. And then I got like a couple people following me. So we call all those first people the Originals. So, you know what I mean? And they're still with me today. There was some of them are in here right now.
Hell yeah, man.
Been riding with me, bro. Yo, it's going to be a year in like 10 days on the 16th. It's a year anniversary for us, bro. It feels like forever, but it's only a year.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. We already been through some bullshit.
All right.
Interrupt our program at the request of the White House. This is the emergency broadcast system. All normal broadcasting has been discontinued during this emergency.
Yeah. Came from nothing, trailer trash, cracker ass hoodlum. You would think out of my whole family, I was the good one, but that's the farthest from the truth. Lie in a nutshell, now there's an army behind me, wannabes riding my coattails. Who the fuck is the nuke? That's the OTO. Throw that circle over your eye if you already know. Only the original, cream of the crop, bringing a sound that'll make your heart stop and your girl's panties drop. I'm an asshole, alcoholic, hairpin, drinking type of rap, metal king, whack, rapper, career render. I don't have friends, I'm alone with no other, stepping over skyscrapers just to curb stuff a motherfucker. I bring that barbaric, authentic death metal to the rap game. The motherfucking noob. Aim for the top, never miss a single shot. Adversaries get dropped. I'm the motherfucking truth. Go to your shit. Only the original. Go to your shit. Only the original. Go to your shit. Only the original. Heard what I said, bitch. Only the original.
All normal broadcasting has been discontinued during this emergency.
They ain't ready for the one-man earthquake. These haters should've kept their mouths shut in the first place. Break the neck of a mobile rapper and leave him torn. They got my patience wearing thinner than Kelly Osbourne. Rock the mic over heavy metal when I'm irate. Piss the people off like true skin to a white face. So go for that back and forth, rapping dick suckers, slapping stop capping raw. Break my foot off in your ass, faggot. And bring that barbaric, authentic death metal to the rap game. The motherfucking noob. Aim for the top, never miss a single shot. Adversaries get tried. I'm the motherfucking truth. Go to your shit. Only the original. Go to your shit. Only the original. Go to your shit. Only the original. You heard what I said, bitch. Only the original. Oh, you ain't fucking with us? Here's what you can do. Get fucked. This ain't a motherfucking label, bitch. For real though, this is a motherfucking movement. We bring the barbaric, authentic death metal to the rap game. The motherfucking noob. Aim for the top, never miss a single shot. Adversaries get tried. I'm the motherfucking truth. Go to your shit. Only the original. Go to your shit. Only the original. Go to your shit. Only the original. You heard what I said, bitch. Only the original. Come on.
That 80s style, like solo going on.
This is the emergency broadcast system.
That's one of my favorite ones, bro, because of the originals. You know what I mean? Because like what I just told
That
you.
is
'Cause-
definitely me on a fucking record. That is like all my personality. Like I said, I love saying some very controversial shit. Like I took a jab at Kelly Osbourne and the Ozempic thing she's doing, and Drewski doing the
yeah,
white
I
face and
caught
shit.
that.
I'm just
That
like,
was
yo,
funny, bro.
break the
Funny.
neck of a mumble rapper. Like I fucking hate mumble rap,
Yeah.
dude.
Me too,
Good.
bro. Me
Slap
too,
the
bro.
shit out you fucking skinny jean wearing little fucking. Sorry, let me calm down.
we all. I mean, I think everybody here in my community can't stand that shit either, bro. We straight spitters.
Like my girl listens to that shit. That's about as much as I'll tolerate.
Oh
And
wow,
she does. She'll
man,
be
you in
playing. She'll be
trouble.
playing the. Like I like one of them, but he passed away. Man, he was an extremely talented kid. Juice World.
Yeah,
He was all right, man. Some of the stuff she plays, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then some of the other stuff, I'm just like, ugh.
yeah. Well, Juice World has a lot of fans or whatever. I mean, you know, every generation's gonna have their artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? We sound just like our fucking parents when we were listening to our Biggie Small CDs and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that noise? That's not music. This is
Yeah,
music. And
exactly.
they'll play some old school shit that we just don't understand or appreciate because even though it paved the way for what we listen to now. And we're doing the same thing to our kids. So my kids, they love the K-pop and all that shit. And I'm just like,
Ugh, I can't do that shit. Hey, do you go back now and listen to your parents? The stuff that you cringed
do.
at, now you
I
like
do.
it, right? Yep.
I do. I like a lot of it actually, man. Like Matchbox 20 and Hootie and the Blowfish, like the stuff my mother used to listen to. I absolutely love it, man.
Shit, Hootie was the truth, bro.
Ew.
Moved
Darius
over to
Rucker.
country. Yeah, he
Yeah,
moved
good,
over to
man.
country, bro. He's the truth, man.
He is, man. I love it.
Yeah, man. All right, bro. Well, yo, thank you for joining us tonight, man. I really appreciate you taking the time, bro. I learned a lot about you tonight. A little bit more than I even expected to. So that was good. I felt like this was a pretty good interview, man.
All right, man, for sure.
Fucking nuclear dysfunction, bro. Much love, bro. All right. Yo, so we had a pretty good episode. Shouts out to Sonny Strongarm and his album, bro. Crazy good album. And shouts out to Nuclear Dysfunction, man, who's come a long way. And congratulations on everything, bro, on your sobriety and possible new record, contract signing and all that, bro. Good luck to you guys, both you guys, with your new projects. I hope you guys do big things. You both deserve it. Both phenomenal people, phenomenal artists, bro. Shouts out to them. Thanks for rocking with Big Fat Rick tonight, man. Every Monday we'll do one of these kind of episodes where we do interviews and we listen to music from that artist. So if you're an artist that's interested in being featured on one of these episodes, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook, Rick Ruger or Rickrugerreviews, or you can find me right here. So don't hesitate, man. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great evening. I'm out, man. Shouts out to both artists. Mad love.
Well, that's the end. We're calling it a night. The buffet was loaded and the food was just right. Stacked up the plate, then I went back for 3. If there's one more dessert, save a slice for me. Mashed potatoes, chicken ribs on a roll. Mac and cheese put a smile on my soul. Ice cream, calling pie, saying come on back. I ain't leaving till my buttons start to crack. Hey, we cleaned that buffet. Every single tray got carried away. From the first bite to the last French fry, we ate so much we nearly touched the sky. So wave goodbye till the next big feast. Bring your appetite from west to east. Same big laugh, same hungry crew. The Big Fat Rick Show will be waiting for you. Now it's time to roll on home. Find a couch and leave me alone. Thanks for watching, don't you fret. We'll see you at the buffet on the next Big Fat Rick Show. Stay hungry.